highly intelligent, highly successful person. He made himself wealthy. He made us wealthy. $100,000 isn't that huge amount of money. That's what people need to understand, the level where some people live. I guess everybody thinks that everybody works at Taco Bell or something. Everybody doesn't work at Taco Bell. Got the highest level of membership card at a lot of these hotels. Because he was a rich guy who hung out in the hotel. Sorry, I'm just that kind of guy. Not guilty for being successful. We ate thousands of dollars of sushi, comped, and we ate thousands of dollars of sushi.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Benni and Basil Show. I am your host, Benny Boy. Joining me, as always, my co-host, Basil.
Hello.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome back. So good to be here.
So good. In 2026, it's the year of Benny and Basil.
It truly is.
Don't you already feel it?
I feel it. I feel it in me bones.
Oh, it's crazy.
In my
it's
creaky old
crazy.
bones, I can feel it.
Yeah, so how was your New Year?
It was excellent. We had we spent it together.
We did.
It was a good time. We were at some nondescript penthouse.
It was penthouse and maybe
rooftop
the financial,
in financial district. Had a great time. Had a lovely
No,
evening.
we're not dating.
No.
We're not dating. Unless it gets us into the bathroom faster. Then
Correct,
we are dating,
correct.
actually. But no, they all think we're fucking. They don't get that like we're sisters.
Well, you should be proud of them for thinking about sexlectics.
So true. That's exactly true, actually. Yeah. And
Yeah.
also probably because it's like, I'm always like, oh my God, thank you so much. And you think Betty would look at me. But
Oh, come on.
Happy New
Hey,
Year.
There we go.
Here's
done
to
it.
2026.
God bless. Good to be here.
Amazing. But yeah, no, we did spend New Year's together, and it was a kind of thing where, the triumvirate sends its regards a little bit. It was a little Groyperous.
A slightly Groyperous.
And, not you so much because you're still young at heart and whatever, even though you're from the silent generation. I was like a little bit of an old head there.
You were unk at the status.
I was a little bit. But, it's so different because it's like, they're respectful. They treat me like old, like, it's such a different vibe, like, to be treated like old head, like, respected unk. I'm like,
Unless you're a rooftop troon.
No, yeah, no, might as well.
Yeah, while we're here.
Younger girl, hold on, well, cheers, Happy New Year's. Oh, you know what we should have had? Oh, it's Au Cristal.
It's okay.
It's Au Cristal. A little Prosecco, a little bubbly from the New Year.
God bless.
You know what would have been so sumptuous? A little strawberry right in there.
Oh, that would have been nice. A nice little treat.
Next year.
It's all right. Got some blueberries, but...
Well, Jersey blueberries, if anyone asks. But no, it's like, it was funny because there was like, it's funny when the crowd is a little bit more teeny bopper, I'm so not intimidated.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'll just say what the fuck I want. Who the fuck are you going to judge me?
I don't care
You're
either,
just like some 24-year-old thotty, the fuck. But there was two thotties that came up when we were up there and were like, can you take a picture of us? And
I gave him a little photography masterclass.
Of course, Benny's production, right? I was the hype man, like, oh my God, yes, slay queen, whatever. But they were
engaging.
They were
engaging in it.
I would have thought that they were fucking RuPaul's Drag Race girls the way they were talking. House down boots, skaggy, cunty,
all the words.
And I forget what I said. It was something that was like, so what brings you to this far-right Nazi party? And they're like, what?
What? I don't know.
And literally, they immediately left. Like, literally, we scared the hoes. But there were,
we scared the hoes pretty bad.
Lots and lots and lots of hoes. So there was plenty of hoes to spare.
A lot of hoes.
Anyway.
Yeah, you called her a tranny or something like that.
No, she called herself.
She claimed to be a tranny.
She's like, I'm trans.
Since 3 years old. She said she's trans since she was 3 years old or something.
Because they think it's a gotcha. Because like, look, I'm fish. I'm a woman. You think I'm trans? I was like, that's so great, sis. They really don't understand what it means to like not care like that, but just to be like anti like trans or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, wow,
Censorship.
Amazing. I was like, totally unclockable, girl. You could look up to the sky and everything. But yeah. So let's just so housekeeping things right away. Housekeeping things right away. So right now, as you're watching this, you're going to like, you're going to put a comment,
subscribe.
You're going to subscribe.
You could even ring the bell if you want to. That's still a thing that notifies you.
Yes, but then what you're going to do after, and I'll remind you guys at the end, is when we're done here, what you're going to do is you're going to go back and comment on the other videos.
Previous sods.
You know, it's KPIs. Like we're doing the algorithm.
Bing,
Hello,
bing.
it's a media market. We're not just, this show didn't just show up for free, for fun for you, okay? So yeah, definitely do that. Check out BenniBasilSoaps.com. That's Benny with an I.
Benny with an I.
People get confused for some reason. Yeah, BenniBasilSoaps.com, but only if you're going to buy some wonderful North Idaho...
No looky loose.
No looky loose. No looky loose. Only go if you're going to buy some wonderful North Idaho tallow. We definitely got to do a... like signature scent at some point.
Yes, that's got to happen.
I think
I think it will happen.
And like call it basil, but whatever, we'll figure it out. We're gonna be in that'll be coming up in the
smell
new year.
of videotape cleaner and
let me get these fucking poppers go.
Sorry. I'm supposed to reel you in. Not.
I know. My mom says too. She says I have to curse less.
Yeah.
So if we had a real production team, what I would have said was like put a fucking counter in the. Put a counter in the corner for every time I say the word. And it's like, if you're playing at home, this is our drink. And of course, you know what that reminds me of? We are Anderson Cooper and
just a smidge.
Andy Cohen.
Yeah, just a smidge. But I mean, my mom's normal. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, my mom's the Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
But yeah, so who knows? Maybe next year you'll be watching us doing that. But yeah, so new year, what do we got? We got the BenniBasilSoaps.com. Oh, right. Patreon.com/BenniBasilShow.
Yeah.
For $10 a month, you'll get our bonus episode from last week and be grandfathered in for when we start doing weekly episodes in February.
We're going to start doing weekly episodes.
Because once we do that in February, we're raising the rate to...
Yep.
Who knows, bitch?
We're raising your rent.
We're still figuring it out. Be nice.
Yeah, please.
But yeah, so let's see. We got that out of the way. What else do we have? I guess we should say thank you to Rebecca and the Backlash for the shout out.
They gave us a little shout out. We share the same sponsor, by the way.
Our sponsor sisters.
North Idaho Queens over there, you know.
I'll see you in your dreams, Rebecca. And you know what it kind of does? It's this kind of broader point that I think we realized after our last after show, which we'll do another after show this week.
That after show was quite the awakening. We have a group of Groyper mom. This is a show for the women. So I've been informed by the audience, the analytics, the crowd. I mean, it even says most bought things is like household cleaners. That's how.
Oh, they're good women.
Yeah.
They're good women. Actually, love that for us. Love that for them and us. But yeah, like moms of Groypers, Groyper moms. Because you know what I kind of think of it is. It's like and it's kind of to the Andy Cohen thing. It kind of does give a little bit Bravo TV's version.
It is a little bit 9 a.m. live with Kelly and Mark.
A little bit,
kind of thing. Kelly and Regis.
Or watch what happens live, nighttime, daytime, whatever.
Just a little bit, yeah.
And I love that for us, and because it's kind of like, you know what, Nick, you corralled the young men. And then pause. Spencer will corral the old millennials, the old troons, etc. And like we'll hang out with the girls and the wives and the moms, and we'll just like clink our little glasses and
the gang halves.
Exactly, the gang halves. That's the thing. So it's a very interesting audience that we're building in 2026.
Yeah, very very interesting. And we're all happy to have you.
Yes, and speaking of that, because I guess we also mentioned the Triumvirate. That's
TBAG,
totally
baby.
That's totally a fucking thing. I mean, we'll talk about it as we talk about it through the show, but it's like...
outside of that?
Oh, my God. And it's, like, so great, too, because it's, like... We're the only sane people in the fucking discourse. Clearly, us, Nick, and Spencer. But what I like about it especially is, like... We're kind of all doing our own thing, Yeah. It's not like we're trying to be Groypers or they're trying to be Bazillions and, Benny heads.
Apollonians doing their own thing.
And I think as long as, like, we're in agreement that, like, we're deporting 40 million people.
Bingo.
We're rolling back the Civil Rights Act and talking about the censorship regime.
Ding, ding.
And we're having a full-throated critique of Jewish supremacism.
Ding, ding, ding.
Beyond that, I love the fact that we have a little bit of disagreement among us when it comes to, like, Atlanticism or even what we're talking about today with Venezuela.
Paganism and
where it's like, on the one hand, you kind of have full-blown Atlanticism, whatever, and then, like, more
We are an
skeptical.
empire.
Yeah, and then you have a little bit more skeptical stuff. Like, and then for us, it's like we're coming from the more peacenik, anti-war bent of it.
Yeah.
So it's like, bitch, if you can make you've got to make a good argument for us to be saying it, you know?
Exactly.
But I think it's great, too, because especially this little triumvirate that we're building. See, this is a lot of media market stuff that eventually, bitches, this is going to be behind the paywall, bitch.
Yeah, shout out.
So you better, this is talking shop.
Shout out to a specific metallic fish.
Oh, I love it. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, of course.
We love you.
But, what I love about our position in that kind of triumvirate is, like, I'm seeing Haas. I'm seeing, trust me, I'm seeing fucking Jackson Hinkle. I'm seeing Jackson Hinkle. I'm manifesting that. Me and Jackson Hinkle are seeing each other.
In China.
Inshallah. But it's all about just taking those talking points and we can present them from a friendly to our...
The old yoink?
Yeah, like within our media cartel, I'll take those takes because we're amenable to them.
Yeah.
Get rid of like the third worldist, anti-white hatred shit. Get rid of like the Nick A-logging shit and be like, thank you. And now, hi, presented to you by TBAG.
Yeah.
So that's some real good shit. We're in a really good place to be in 2026.
I believe
these
so.
hoes, it's like, I'm going to tell these hoes anything.
Nope.
You're so fucking welcome.
They're all tapped in.
You're so fucking welcome. And it's so funny because it's like when you see the hate, like, just my ankles, girl.
Ooh.
My ankles are screaming.
They got a lot of pock marks on them.
Ouch, my ankles. Because that's the thing. It's like everyone wants a piece, but also I'm starting to get nips at my ankles.
Yeah, that's a shame.
But it's funny. I love it. I love to be that bitch. Anyway. So, what are we talking about today?
Well, tonight's big story we want to talk about is really, what happened, what's going on in Venezuela.
For sure.
But I think before that, let's just get something a little silly.
We kind of have to talk about it.
It is.
It was the talk of the town.
It's the troon in the room. Sorry.
Stop.
Sorry, okay.
Listen, let the kid live. We're having a little fun, sis. Like, it's all cute and fun. We're not, who are we to denounce anybody, bitch? The fuck?
I've had my fun.
We have fun here, but you were that girl for a week, so we got to talk about it.
I made that post with the American Psycho meme of just like, I have some accounts to delete. Like,
yeah. God forbid.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But anyway, before we get to Vrillium, I'll just where did I put old Vrilly boy here?
Benni and Basil show proudly presents a new award, the Rate of the Month. The inaugural winner for the month of December is none other than Vrillium.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you, girl.
Yeah.
You pulled it out at the end,
Yeah, it was looking like Will Stansel was gonna take it, but at the last leg,
it really is like the 2000 Academy Awards for Best Supporting Actress, where everyone thought it was gonna be Jennifer Hudson, but it ended up being that bitch from the movie about Jackson Pollock. Just like that.
Jennifer Hudson,
that's what
the
they all
black
say.
one?
Well, who the fuck knows? I just watched that YouTube video like 2 days ago. But yeah, no, you pulled it out at the end, girl.
Yeah, we love you.
Yeah,
I just want to say that we love you, but
that was embarrassing, girl. I'd hate to be me.
Yeah,
hate to be because the thing is too. Oh my god, the amount of people who have my fucking nudes out there. But the thing is, it's like not even on Twitter, just like on the Ho apps and stuff. But the thing is, it's like, what the fuck are you doing with Basil's nudes? You're gonna prove that he's gay and that he's thirsty after what? Like, okay, like delete
Guilty
that off your
as
phone,
charged.
Playboy.
Yeah.
Delete that off your phone, Playboy. But no, it's in all seriousness. No one gives a fuck about the cross. What is with the cross dressing?
I don't know, man.
I am as gay as the day is long. I never fucking put a dress on.
Never thought of that.
Never. I do love a wig. Don't get me wrong. I do love a wig.
You in a wig?
I love a wig.
Interesting.
If it's Halloween and the girls are dressing up, baby, give me that long share wig. I'm gonna be share. Give me that long share wig. I'm like, but that's like fun, and that used to be fun before we had trannies. Like you put a towel on your head.
Yeah.
Oh, look at me, I'm a lady. But now a dress. A dress is a little bit.
Oof.
Let's clock it, sis. Anyway, but it's also because he was just being like, he was just being one of those fucking dirtbag leftists,
Marxists.
But you know what I will say?
Marxist.
Well, that's too. Yeah, but whatever. Okay, yeah, sure. But you know what I will say? I wasn't still being a fucking. I wasn't. First of all, I was never like that kind of.
It's a little late.
Little bit late in the game, girl.
Little late in the game there.
And I asked him this and whatever, but I was like, "Have you ever been boosted?" Because it's and not like that, but it's like because that's the thing. It's like, how did you make it through COVID without being radicalized?
Yeah.
And you can't use being vaccinated as a litmus
Triple
test.
booster.
But once you get even one boosted, Because by the time the booster came out, it was not the same as when the vaccine came out.
It was way different time.
So if you ever got boosted, that's a little serious litmus test. Like Israel's a litmus test, the TQ's a litmus test. If you got a booster, is an almost definitive litmus test. I've never seen it be like
because I could understand if you got like one vax or something
because it was
like
different.
Job security, whatever, blah blah blah. But
by the time that the booster came out,
you're fucking boosting, mate.
Yeah, that's. But let's be so fucking for real. Why this happened? There's a timeline. So Virllium kind of came out of nowhere on Twitter a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? With these very well
by means of TikTok, Instagram.
Exactly. But I had already been seeing him on Instagram maybe a week or two prior. I was seeing him on my Instagram feed. So when I first saw him on Twitter, he had maybe less than 1,000 followers. I was like, I'm really enjoying your stuff on Instagram. Really keep it up.
Yeah.
Was really blowing up. And the thing is, this is the Triumvirate's a little bit closed right now. Let's just put it that way. The Triumvirate's a little bit closed right now. We're not taking, But the thing is, it's like, and where the fuck we've all been for at least 5 years.
Yep.
But,
me less so. I'm just a guy here. But
we found a drifter on the street.
Yeah.
But, he kind of blew up a lot, was saying a lot of the right things, et cetera, et cetera. Well-produced videos. It's what we like to see.
Yep.
But it became clear that he was more Groyper adjacent than going to be Baptard adjacent.
Yes.
So that was just already the groundwork. Because he was openly talking about Jewish supremacism and things like this, it was very clear that he was, in that divide, that he was going to be much more of the type of Groyper type of person.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, this being the context, he posted a video about Napoleon.
Yeah, I was curious, because obviously it's not just his videos. There was clearly a flashpoint.
There's ways, if you're paying attention to the market and seeing who reacts in certain ways, you could see how these things build out.
Yeah.
So he posted a video about Napoleon in which he brought up, I didn't actually watch it, but he brought up, I assume, the thing about Napoleon's emancipation of the Jews.
Yes.
Right? And Napoleon was a leftist. I don't know if anyone needs to be told this. Well, actually, let's put it this way. The French Revolution was leftist. Napoleon was a reaction to that, but he was still a liberal. He may not have been the most extreme vanguard or the tip of the spear of liberalism in his time, but even in his retrenchment, he was liberal compared to the feudal system that preceded the revolution. I don't know who needs to fucking be told that, but they really jumped on this because, of course, Napoleon. Apollonians love Napoleon.
Yeah.
But even the Baptists love Napoleon in a certain way.
Second-based.
So they really jumped on it because of that and because he got like a date wrong. But you could start seeing,
there's a crack.
Blood in the water type thing.
Yeah.
It's like we don't like him because he's more Groyperist adjacent. So he says this one wrong thing where all the usual suspects are going to jump on him. And then, but then what ended up happening was, and what's so funny? Look at God. Okay, if you're watching this, girl, I'll tell you, this is exactly how I feel. He's been hitting me up for like a week or so to be like, hey, let's collab. And I was like, sure, whatever. It's like, I wasn't really against it, but there was going to be a snowstorm, and we were supposed to meet up on that Friday, but there was going to be a snowstorm. So I was like, you know what, let's just push it. That's Saturdays and all this shit was up.
Whew, Do
you see Blessed and Highly Favored? It's crazy. It's really
crazy.
Dodged a bullet there, But,
yeah,
Saturday it's all coming out and blah blah blah, and what's coming out is his old Twitter account in which he's like a crunchy dirtbag leftist type, him pretending to be non-binary so he could bleach the Bengali girl or whatever the fuck it may be. Very
George Floyd.
Yeah, exactly.
BLM.
It's like
all the things.
Nothing that you want to be doing with that's the thing. It's like for someone like us or whatever. You can see how our evolution, or at least I'll speak for myself. You can see how my evolution affects how I see certain things. Like I'm more of a peacenik because I'm coming from that left Marxist tradition. That's why I say lumpen proletariat. It's all there. It's not like a complete 180 flipped switch.
Correct.
Even today where I'm like, bitch, there's no one to the right on me on the gay question, trans question, whatever the fuck case may be. I'm more staunch on the immigration stuff than most of these people. But it's like I still say the shit where it's like, I'm an anti-left Marxist. It's not the shit where it's like, floop. And it's like, of course, in his response, he's like, I got saved and converted. I'm like, all right, girl, whatever the fuck you want to say. Not my fucking point. Not the point. The point of this is not that. The point of this is like, did you see fucking Costin's reaction?
Oh, yeah, let's pull that up.
Let's pull up Costin's reaction.
And we're up.
So BAP tweeted, your quote-unquote, your Zoomer dissident Groyper movement, sir. Crisco is Kang. This is the bread and butter of Elijah Schaefer, Rift TV, and our friend Media AstroTurf that you've seen push since this summer. BJC Sissy Hypno Hour. I don't know what that means. BJC?
I don't know what the
I don't even
BJC is.
whatever this fucking immigrant's talking about. And of course, Amy Therese fucking retweets it.
Nice.
It's always two fucking foreign bitches getting together to be like, exactly,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, so when his friend Jonathan Keeperman of Passage Press published Man's World, in which Pariah the doll was the centerfold, and someone like Basil was going around being like, oh yeah, sure, disgust response, whatever, but the reason that they're doing that is because of the Rped connection and Dime Square and all of these things, like the Rped Portugal, and they sponsored Elena Velez's fashion show, so they had to cover it, and Elena Velez and Anna Katchy are like this, so they used Anna Katchy's pet tranny in the magazine, etc., etc., etc. You guys know the story. You know? When I was saying that...
The copy pasta.
Oh, you're a conservator, Ned Flanders, purity spiraling... Purity spiral. What the fuck are we talking about here now, bitch?
What's
You're
going on?
purity spiraling? Come on. Oh, now we're social conservatives again? Oh, okay. I must have missed that. Speaking,
No, Virllium's Bronze Age.
Virllium is Bronze Age,
What
honestly.
he did was very Bronze Age.
The only thing about Bronze is he aged out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not going to finish that sentence.
Yeah, let's really boy.
Oh, and you know what's also fucked up about the whole thing, too? Is that they started doxing his dad.
Oh, I didn't even catch that angle.
Because his dad is
he's an attorney. Never mind, I did catch that.
In New York, and I assume that he's like editing the video because the style is very similar, and it's like, I don't like that. I don't like the fact that you're bringing up his dad, or I don't like the fact that you bring up Richard Hanania's brother. Yep. Because, now you want to talk about families, but if we talk about Martin's dad importing Indians into Canada, or his uncle, or his other uncle, I'm not even going to say it, bitch. I am so nice. I'm so fucking nice. I'm not even going to fucking say what your uncle's accused of. But when we bring up those shits, then it's, you're getting doxxed. Oh, you're getting this. Oh, you're getting that. But you want to talk about Vrillium's dad. You want to talk about Richard Hanania's brother. What... I don't... Maybe I'm autistic.
No.
Maybe I'm autistic.
It is a little autistic and spurgy to hope and wish that they're fair and even playing field. But it's just the way she goes, you know?
But no, I mean, it's really ridiculous. But you know what? Speaking of the Triumvirate, I think Richard had a really good take on this, and I think we should maybe talk about that, because it's like, he says, first he said, pretending to be a woman is more plausible than pretending to be a Russian Orthodox traditionalist. Okay, Richard, we get it. Okay, Russia's the scourge of the world, whatever.
Yeah.
But then he tweets himself with a proper take, and he says, I almost want to take this down because piling on people for personal failings is mean. We are all flawed. So fucking true, King. He goes, that said, there's something bigger at play. It might have to do with Vrillium's personality and maybe Gen Z in general. Identity is a LARP performed on the internet. Look at me. I'm a hot baddie. I want to hear it in his voice so bad. Look at me. I'm a hot baddie. And part of this edgy new trend of changing genders. Now look at me. I'm a based ortho bro. And part of this edgy new trend of hating the Jews. Where will he go next? Who is the real William? What was the transsexual closer to the real self than the anti-Semitic monk? Good fucking point.
That's amorphous blob.
We talk a lot about cutting the LARP, and it is a LARP.
It is a LARP. Yeah.
Why are you? It's like whatever. Let your soul be saved. Whatever, come to Islam. Whatever,
God bless you.
Whatever the case may be. But it is LARPy, and it's also like. And on the other side of the same coin is that
where's the alternate culture going? This is where I'm going.
Right.
They're all
going to pretend to be gay Afghans and Apollonian whatever's soon. The way this is going.
Yeah.
It's about to be a fucking bonanza for brown gay guys.
Oh, my own.
But also on the other flip side of that is that you kind of in this kind of catch-22 where it's like. You want your ideas and your culture and whatever that you're speaking to, your underground whatever, to be mainstream.
Yes.
What that means is you're going to take converts.
Yeah.
You're going to end up attracting all types of people. So it's a kind of something to keep in mind. It's always to think about these things kind of dialectically. But it's an interesting thing, and so regardless. He had some space with Beardsid, and there was some whatever. He's trying to be like, I took an L. My ass looks great. Like, girl, that was not. He was asking me. He's like, what do I do? I'm like, girl, first of all, you can't afford my consultation fee.
Yeah.
Secondly...
high-powered something or other.
I don't know how the fuck to help you. I barely know how to help myself.
But
you know what I did? So I was like, stop fucking saying Wang half. This is a media market.
Yep.
You are currently being LOLcow of the month, and you want to be like, well, let me grab this guy's brand, and like, maybe that will save you. It's like, no, you're asking for him to denounce you is what you're doing.
Yeah,
like,
you're
drop
asking him
that
to
shit.
like, nope.
All of them were like, Groyper General Virllium.
Yeah, Groyper General.
Groyper General. I'm like, he must have skipped over me.
Yeah, well, he was looking like a Groyper General,
But
that's
the
for
thing.
sure. But
And because he's not us, lots of people aren't us.
they're not like us.
They kind of do have to have this thing where they, and
attach.
hate to say it, like, not even love you, girl. Good luck to you, girl. Maybe we'll still collab.
Yeah.
But it's lucky that we're like,
On TikTok.
On TikTok, yeah, totally. In my league though, I've done worse. But that's the thing. It's like, we're not Groypers. I want to reiterate, we're not Groypers. We're not Apollonians. We're our own thing. We have our own.
The Bazillion
vibe,
and Benny
We're hanging out with
Legion.
the girls. Who knows? And also,
the
Bangs bringing
Groyper
the
moms.
boys. But we're hanging out with the moms.
I'm bringing DL trade. We're going to talk about GMT 800 trucks later on.
So fucking true. Yeah. So fucking true. Yeah, we're bringing trade. Casey Bush. Casey Bush. Anyway, you didn't hear nothing. What else is good?
Do we get this this little one more goofy story before we?
Yeah, another lighthearted thing before we get into the main course.
Yeah, before we get into the main meal here, the Venezuelan meal. Let's see. We got this was a little bit ago. Actually, exactly 1 month ago.
Wow.
We're just digging this up here.
We gotta do this every week. We gotta start doing it. You guys gotta pay so we can do this every week because there's shit
things piled up. But another one of our favorite returning segments on here, another Dear Groyper's video.
But this one's hot.
Well, let's see here. Let's go back.
If Republicans want to lose the 2020...
No. The twigs should be seen and not heard. Well, he's not really a twig, but wood, mahogany wood.
I don't know about that, but I did want to look at I'm not going to listen to his video. By the way, no one did.
No one did, yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Let's just get check the scoreboard here.
Oof. Hey, girlies, if you want to go give this one a like just so we can be like, you're welcome, bitch.
You're fucking
somebody
welcome.
Give it a like. Let's see if we can get it to 10.
Hayden Rodeo.
It already has merch. Does everyone have 3,000 followers? They made fun of me in my first season of Bareback Tree because I had merch. I still sold some, bitch.
Yeah, I wonder, is he selling his little dinky shit?
What is this?
Did he update the website between the last time we looked? Remember, because it had little Lego fucking block font.
Maybe because it was like condensed.
Maybe.
I had like a banner.
Yeah, didn't you also tell me you did a live stream with someone here? With like
Grok, can you take this photo and take his clothes off and bend him over and cover him in grease? And
Grok, can you oil him up?
Yeah, let's. Yeah, Grok, can you get me these poppers?
Yeah, Grok.
Oh, Christ is Lord. He really. Yeah. Oh, are you allowed to say that?
Yeah, Grok, put him sucking on a corn cob and a little binky in his mouth.
Country girls make do.
Yeah, exactly. Oh boy, yeah, we have fun here. Anyway.
There was one that he had earlier that we saw where in the picture he has his like pit stains.
Oh yeah, where was that one?
Oh, girl, if we can I get that one
always got
specifically?
A tank here.
Get me how much for that one specifically?
To his credit, he does have good vascularity there, good bicep veins.
No,
Look at the veins there, yeah.
I already said mahogany wood.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, anyway, real news.
We have fun here.
Yeah, we have fun here. Let's get into the big meat and potatoes, do you think?
I guess so. That's what everyone wants to hear. Is like, what? The whole world's waiting. What do Benni and Basil have to say about Venezuela?
That's literally everybody. That's what everybody's saying.
It's like, girl. It's like, are you getting shipped to Venezuela? Why are you so worried?
I should be.
Oh my God, no! It's a little too. It doesn't pass the paperback test for me. That's why all the gays are like, I love it, but it's seal. I'm like, girl, there's a reason their dicks are so big. They're fucking playing with jungle spirits.
Yeah, they got real voodoo magic over there.
It's not. I can't risk it.
A little bit of Santa Maria or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Anyway, so I guess we'll start off with this. No new wars. No new wars.
Classic little Simpsons gag for you.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so funny. Someone tried to say that I stole that from them. I'm like, bitch, I was alive when it aired.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Out of here.
Scoot.
Oh my God. Ouch, my ankles.
Once again, nibble down there. Nibbler from Futurama.
So yeah, we gotta talk about this. So,
Venezuela. What's really going on? I mean, should I just kind of lay my take out first?
Well, let's give us a little bit of background. So we've been increasingly hostile towards Venezuela. Obviously, Marco Rubio, Secretary of State, has a fucking hard on for Venezuela because of his
all up in there
stupid Cuban connection. Even though his family left during
he's in a meth fueled, popper filled, suck fuck rampage against Venezuela.
Can I say something?
We gotta reel it in. We gotta reel it in.
It's mostly
okay,
Spanish.
Fine, go ahead.
Like, whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, we gotta reel it in.
So obviously we've been saber rattling more and more with Venezuela. Venezuela has the largest oil reserves, I think, in the world.
And then we've just yoinked them. 17.1 million, I believe, was the number. Or trillion, sorry. 17.1 trillion.
And the thing is, too, it's like people keep saying, okay, so last night, in the middle of the night, we had a special military operation.
Yep.
Bombed the shit out of Caracas and other places, and actually scooped up Nicolas Maduro. Like, whoop, gotcha, bitch.
Yoink.
Oh my god! If we have, we should put a picture of him getting perp walked. Because I'm like, girl, if I could be arrested by two GIs like that, send me to Abu Ghraib, girl. Anyway. Let me get it together. Yeah. So special operation, bombing Caracas. We got Maduro, and it's caused obviously a lot. Oh my god, yeah. So the first fucking report we get out of this shit is from Fox News. It's a Democratic strategist or something. People were saying that it was like a government response. It wasn't. It's just some fucking pundit that they picked up, and he's like, "Yeah, we invaded Venezuela for national security reasons because of Caracas's connections with Hezbollah and Iran, and, as well as Russia and China." It's like, girl, once you're saying Hezbollah, might as well fucking say Hamas, girl. It's like, what are we fucking talking about?
It's all slop.
And this is kind of the thing, too, right? Where it's like, what's happening in the media market is you're seeing kind of a couple of different responses. From the fell for it again, fucking, Vance 2028 PR team, the Bronze Age Barry Weiss, the Bronze Age Ben Shapiro, the Vitalist.
Forehead Martins.
Exactly. The Martin sisters, whatever.
The Martin sisters.
What they are telling us is, oh, this is great. It's Kino. It looks so cool.
Kino.
Exactly. I'm an old trude. I'm an add-on. It's heckin' Kino. It's like,
these
dude,
blown
kill
out,
yourself.
No offense, blown out prolapse millennials. What?
My shit gripped like a retard holding a pencil.
Not
the
the prolapse part.
No.
Not the prolapse part.
I'm
the millennial part.
Guilty, but my shit looked like an asterisk.
That's what these people are, and they're
they're blown out. They're blown out, girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So that's one response.
And they just recycle the 4chan lingo and it's just in the Twitter lingo, and
it's really sad.
That's how
see.
That's why they think they're cool because of that, and it's crazy.
I pity the fool. to quote Mr. T, or whatever his name was. I pity the fool who really does fall for it.
Yeah.
It's really fucking sad and pathetic. It could not be me. But you're also seeing kind of variations on why this is good, right? So we have it's just good because Trump did it, that's good.
Heckin' based.
Right. And then you kind of have what we've been seeing from our sisters in the from our fellow Triumvirate members, Peter. What's his name? Richard Spencer and Nick Fuentes.
Yes.
Who the fuck is Peter?
Teal?
They're...
Oh, shit. No, I'm dropping frames now.
Cut the cameras, deadass.
Yep.
There are arguments to be made about like a Neo-Monroe doctrine, right?
Yes.
Autarky. I think I learned the word since the last time.
It took a show and an after show, but we got there.
Autarky about kind of Western hemispherical self-sufficiency, blah, 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 and how we can't have a country or a government that is allied with governments hostile to our empire and
China
our nation.
And Russia.
Yeah, China and Russia, and that's undeniable. Maduro is part of that quote-unquote axis of resistance, along with China and Russia and Iran. It's undeniable. And I could actually be convinced that is a valuable goal.
Yes.
To say we're not going to have unfriendly governments in the Western Hemisphere. Part of the argument to not have such a global empire is that it doesn't necessarily serve our national security interests when we have these two major oceans and blah, 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 blah. That's an argument against our global empire, right?
Right.
But hand in hand with that is like, well, that means that the whole Western Hemisphere needs to be completely secure for us. And I'm, okay, that works for me, right? But what we've been seeing, whether it's in El Salvador, Bolivia, Ecuador, and now
Colombia
and Chile. What we're seeing is like, okay, we're getting rid of these kind of unfriendly governments and replacing them with quote unquote right wing governments. But you know who actually talked about this a lot recently was DDG Sarah and the Backlash crew.
That's right.
And they were talking about how yeah, we're getting rid of the influence of Iran and China, but we're kind of leaving unchecked and unaddressed the influence of Israel in South America, because all of these people, whether it's Bukele, whether it's Noboa in Ecuador, or whether it's Cast in Chile or Paz in Bolivia, they're super pro-Zionist.
Yeah.
And Israel, to me, is not any less hostile than Iran, especially. China and Russia, okay, but Iran is not hostile to me, really. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Maybe if we're talking about global trade through the Strait of Hormuz, whatever.
Yeah.
That case may be whatever. That's Israel's problem. The only reason Iran is ever any problem is Israel's problem. So it's very disconcerting to me to kind of be like, make the argument about our regional security, our hegemonic, or hemispheric security, and leave out the fact that we're replacing these people with rabid Zionists. And so I'm like, I need to, if I'm going to be convinced of that argument, we need to be also openly, vocally talking about that as well. Because we can't let that germinate while we're saying, like, oh, we're getting rid of Russia, Iran, and China. Baby, there's one more that you're forgetting from there. That's hostile to me.
Dun, 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 dun.
You know? Yeah. And I will say, the argument that's being made from kind of... I'm not even fucking mention these fucking people, because that's the thing. It's like, even with DDG Sarah and things like that, Hazoids, whatever. I'm just gonna take the DDG Sarah is nice and is a friend of ours.
You're welcome.
But with something like Haz or someone like these other leftists, I'm just gonna take your anti-war position and present it from our spectrum of TBAG,
the correct way.
Right, and it's like, so I don't want to. I'll mention the take from other people that they bring up. That is that things that benefit the American empire don't necessarily benefit the American nation. And if we're removing people like Maduro in this way that further entrenches... It helps our stockpiles. Right, that helps our stockpiles and further entrenches the fifth column that has taken over the American empire, that, you know, then is it really necessarily a good thing for the American nation? And that's what is happening a lot here. We're like, oh, we're just going to take their oil. We're going to do this. First of all, we could have bought their oil whenever. We had an embargo against them because they would also sell their oil to China and Iran. We could have gotten their oil whenever. It's like it's even that is like a disingenuous way of saying it. We're doing it because it's an unfriendly government in the region. But if we're going to talk...
Yeah, it's a weird reframe of it.
Right,
yeah.
And it's like, we could take their oil, go ahead, take their oil, but we could have also taken their oil through a partner, like through, you know, not knocking over Maduro. Why do we need to knock over Maduro? Because of his unfriendliness towards our imperial aims. And it's like, okay, cool, let's go with that argument, but then let's also talk about the fifth column within the imperial core and our South American periphery. So, I mean, let's see. I mean, and also the point is, too, it's like, all of those people that we mentioned, Bukele and Paz and whatever, they want these people to sign on to, I think, the Isaac Accords, I think is what it's going to be, or whatever. It's like, it's all of Israel's regional aims and whatever, blah, blah, blah. Is this what's on the screen? Is this what they're seeing?
This is what, I can put it up if you want.
Oh, no, I was going to say, you know, David Riley of Backlash had an episode with DDG Sarah where they talk a lot about this, and I think it was really good and important for people to listen to, because it'll give you more of this context, where it's like, yeah, we're getting rid of Russia, Iran, and China in the southern hemisphere, but Israel has free reign. Yeah. And of course, you know, part of the people who are bigging this up, you know, are the same people who always are in my opinion, unregistered foreign agents for El Salvador, you know, who were tweeting glowingly about the guy in Chile. What's his name? The guy in Chile, Jose Antonio Cast. I don't want to fucking know these people. It's so annoying. Don't care. I don't care about someone manage the empire. I'm not saying being anti-imperial, but I don't give a fuck to know who the fuck the president of Chile is. The point being is that
does not matter.
Who was bigging this up? Miss Braddock.
Little Myth Ben Braddock.
We don't know what his voice... I don't know what his voice sounds like, but I think it sounds exactly like that, because the only time I ever met him, he was glaring at me from across the room. Oh, yeah? Wouldn't speak to me.
Whenever I hear Little Miss Ben Braddock, I just think of, like, a shitty gay bar in, like, Shreveport, Louisiana. There's, like, a drag show. The parking lot's full.
Him would be, like, rural Virginia, but basically the same fucking thing.
Parking lot's full of, like, Chrysler 300s.
Oh.
Full.
Whoa, actually, I'm
it's
jealous.
A black... No. It's, like, 300-pound black women. Going, like, yeah! Like, you remember that clip of the Down syndrome Jew cracking the cracker or whatever? Wah! That's how they're reacting to Little Myth Ben Braddock.
Yes, but of course,
Anyway.
he is bigging up the guy in Chile. He's bigging up Bukele because obviously,
Of course.
in our opinion, or my opinion, I'll say, in my opinion, he's an unregistered foreign agent for El Salvador. And, of course, bigging up the fucking protests in Iran.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause
why is he doing that? Why is he retweeting pro-regime change?
Probably has something to do with the fact that he is the homosexual editor of a magazine that writes constant glowing reviews of Alex Karp and constantly is flying out, Eric Prince to come to this or that sleepover party in Tennessee or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Writing articles about, he didn't write the article, but published the articles about Nietzschean Zionism. What are we doing? Come on. It's so fucking obvious. Claremont Institute,
All of our favorites.
some sort of tax exempt deal with Claremont Institute. But of course, he bigs up the protests in Iran, because apparently there's some fucking protests in Iran. And
Long live the Shah.
long live the Shah, I guess, whatever. No, because that's the atheist position. We're long live the mullahs.
Well, no, that's what they're yelling in the video.
Yeah, they're saying long live the Shah. Yeah. Well, if Claremont's listening,
Yeah.
long live the Shah.
Yeah,
It's,
if they got a big,
if Claremont or Heritage or the World Jewish Congress or whatever,
yada yada.
BENNI and
It's with an I, an I, yes.
make the check out. But of course, it's like, of course you're going to be bigging up all that same shit, all the fake shit. It's like, oh, there's a protest in Tehran. And of course, Trump is like, if the Iranian regime shoots protesters in Iran, then we're going to attack Iran. Bitch, I wish you were shooting protesters or in BLM. What the fuck are we talking about? What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, and I don't want to jump ahead, but this is kind of reminds me of we were able to conduct, what did I write down? We were able to conduct a clinical regime change operation within 45 minutes. But why can't we deport a single goddamn person on this earth? What is really going on, please?
Where's the Kino for that?
Yeah, where's the Kino?
All we get is fucking ASMR edits of one person getting deported.
Little goy cattle.
Ugh, disgusting. But you know what also about this Venezuela thing? People who were coming from Venezuela were economic migrants. We gave them temporary protected status, saying that they were, escaping persecution from the Maduro government.
Yep.
Congratulations, because in one foul swoop, you have turned thousands, if not tens of thousands of these people from economic migrants to
guaranteed protected refugees.
Literally, bona fide refugees, whatever you want to fucking say, if they at least have a claim to make. You let all these Afghans, and these people now have, there is a war, you just fucking bombed them. Now they're here, we're not gonna kick them out. Congratulations.
Yep.
Take them off the fucking, abacus. It's so fucking stupid. And then it's also, what's interesting here is that, like we said, there's all these, kind of quasi causes belli for it, there's support for China, whatever, we're taking the oil, this, that. It's there's no legitimate causes belli, and it's what it does is further erode our norms and guardrails. And forgive me, I'm going to sound like a fucking libtard for a second, but it's because I'm living in fucking reality. I'm not fucking playing with dollies on the internet, right? I'm not playing with dollies saying, oh, well, you could just do things. And then turning around and saying, well, why can't you just fucking deport? Oh, well, the judges and the this and the that and the okay. So you're a fucking asshole piece of shit idiot.
Fix everything easily switch.
Right, exactly. So what's happening here is we're further because this is not fucking GWAT. This is not Global War on Terror, fucking AUMF, authorization for the use of military force. That is why they're mentioning Hezbollah, And it's sorry, it's an illegal action. Great action, Kino, base as fuck, cool videos, cool pictures, whatever.
Pretty damn cool, Delta Force.
Congress fucking declares war. This was not necessary. This was not an emergency. There was not, who knows? I don't fucking know. Let's ask fucking Jack Posobiec, because that fucking Fed probably knows more than I do. But I don't know. From what it seems it doesn't seem like there was any imminent threat to the United States or our, material interests. So it's what you're doing is further eroding these guardrails and these norms for, the fucking Wignats say, and they're correct in this, for an empire that is hostile to the American nation.
Good job.
Right? The American empire we all understand is subverted by and subservient to foreign interests in the terms of like Jewish supremacism and organized Jewry and whatever. So it's like you're only further eroding these norms and guardrails that they are the only people who ever benefit from. And
Nice.
Amy Therese, shout out to that fucking crazy bitch down under, she used to fucking talk about this a lot before she tried to make friends with these people, where it's like, if you are not in absolute power and absolute control, you don't get rid of those guardrails because you're not the one who's going to be able to exercise the exception. They are. Miriam Adelson is.
Nice.
That's how come, Miriam Adelson's up there with Trump being like, I talked to Alan Dershowitz and he said that you can run for 3 times and I will give you $250 million. And it's like, that's actually not a bad Miriam
That was pretty
Adelson.
good. That was pretty damn
And
good.
it's like, that's what it makes me sick. They're like, oh, it's so base that Trump is gonna run for a 3rd term. How fucking cool! Fuck the Constitution. If the Constitution leads to your replacement, you don't get to fucking violate those norms. When you violate those norms, you end up in fucking J6 jail.
You're in the loony bin, buddy.
But they get to fucking violate those norms and say, oh, we're gonna put Trump in for a 3rd term. Why? Because we can deport nobody and give everything to Israel because that's all he's fucking done.
Seems like it.
Girl. And again, why the fuck is it us that needs to tell you? And you know what's so funny too, and I love this, is that thank God or whatever, well, I don't know, in a weird way, it happened while Nick is on vacation. Even your stepdad is on vacation. He left you with your fucking gay uncles.
You got the gunkles.
Who else is saying this? Because you got the Wignats who are right about the empire's interest being contrary to the national interest, and if you're helping the empire, only helping and strengthening those people that we ultimately need to defend. But
Yes.
they get so caught up in like the kind of quasi-Marxist where they're like, you'll have these people be like, death to America, death to whatever, death to the empire. It's like, dude, shut the fuck. Or cheering on the Bondi massacre, or whatever.
God.
It's like, dude.
Bondi Beach.
I'm a cosmopolitan liberal and I live in nice society. That's fucking weird. It's not even because I'm being like cynical about optics. I just think you look fucking retarded.
You look a little
And you're
goofy.
taking these 19-year-old white American boys and filling their heads up with nonsense. And like what the fuck are you doing, dude? It's worse for the way that I predate on them is less pernicious than you. Because all I say is, hey, here, what's your Cash App? Let me give you $50. You're like, say this and do this. Dude, it's fucking sick and twisted.
It's icky.
But so you see that take out there, but you also see that adjacent to the Hazoids, so it's all this kind of anti-Americanness, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then your only other options are being a kind of goy cattle, whatever, like the Magatards, the Vance 2028 people. And then you obviously have our friends, Nick and Richard, who are kind of giving very nuanced takes, but it's like, okay, cool, great point, guys. But also this whole question of like the Monroe Doctrine's inability to fully address
The Donroe Doctrine now.
the Donroe Doctrine. Yeah, of course. Yeah, exactly. The Donroe Doctrine is kicking out everyone but Israel.
Yeah. Come
So-
on in.
So I think
Nice funny hat. You're front of the line.
we'll see where this fucking triumph. I feel like the three of us will continue to have this dialogue because we're like smart people and continue to talk about this, and we'll end up like coming up with like a really good synergistic take.
Yeah,
But,
it's just like I'm open to being convinced. I just still feel the default position to just no new wars.
Yeah. And also, this is a great point to talk about where while it's kind of still up in the air and still fresh,
Very fresh.
Venezuela TM
Less than 24 hours.
less than 24 hours. We don't know how the fuck this is going to look.
Yeah.
They're talking about like, oh, we're going to, run the country and blah, blah, blah. It's
Then
not
there
gonna
was
be
some
this-
reports it was actually a coup. The vice president colluded to weird new developments. That's all.
Yeah.
Things are happening.
Did you see the thing too where it's like Trump was like, oh, we're not putting that fucking girl boss Guaido. What's her fucking name?
I don't remember.
It's somewhere around here. Whatever. It's whatever. They have some like new Guaido bitch Maria Machado, Maria Machado, who they just gave the Nobel Peace Prize to.
Oh, that's right.
And you know what's so funny is because like by doing that, they could guarantee that Trump is not going to install her because he wanted that award.
He's like, fuck. Yeah,
he's like, actually, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, he's that petty.
You want me to give you a fucking
That's
country?
smart.
You should have at least given me the award. Wrong, bad trade, bitch. The art of the deal.
Isn't Maria Machado, Manny Machado?
Is
That's
there?
that's
That's her transition name.
Oh, okay.
That's a good drag name, Manny Machado.
Yeah.
Um,
I think that's a baseball player.
a trade. See, it's not just for the girls and the moms and the gays.
Go Padres.
But yeah, they're not going to install her. They're not going to install her the way that they tried to install Guaido. We're going to have to run it. And of course, I don't think we're going to run into the same issues that we did with Iraq and Afghanistan because this is like a second world country. It's mostly developed, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's not the same fucking thing. There is a possibility we can get out of it. Not too crazy. But of course, Barry Weiss freaked out about Trump, saying, you're not going to put the girl boss in? She was very upset that Maria Machado is not going to be installed. And it's so funny that, like, she's allowed to pop off against Trump, but, like, no one will really shit on her that hard because everyone's like, well, CBS,
you know, I can maybe get a cooking show.
Maybe, you know, I'll be on Costin's travel show on CBS or whatever the case may be. But yeah, she just kind of throws a fit over the fact that Trump is not going to choose. It's actually not even Barry Weiss. This girl's actually not as ugly as her.
Barry Weiss is free press.
Barry Weiss is free press. Oh, okay, whatever. It's not as ugly as Barry Weiss.
Still, this is the patronage network, my friends.
So it's interesting to see that. So I think what's great about TBAG and where we're going with this is that we're going to be able to absorb and neutralize kind of the Haas arguments and the low IQ Wignats arguments.
Yep.
Take those as kind of more nuanced anti-war position to be in dialogue with a less skeptical interventionist position that I think Nick is kind of staking out with this Neo-Monroe Doctrine type thing, and that Richard's kind of staking out. So I think by the three of us having this conversation, we can really get to a really powerful take that will, like, because the thing is too, all these people are like, oh, Trump is getting us into another war. I'm mocking us. Us are going to look, those people are going to look stupid when in a week the polling comes out and like 65 to 75% of the country is like, no, we like this.
It's going to happen. That's
we like our empire. It's just that I wish Americans ran our empire, not this foreign subversive, like,
so true
thing, you know?
Yeah.
Continuing to destroy norms like Congress declaring war or, you know, presidential term limits while we're occupied by Zog, which I'm aware of the joke. We're occupied by Zogog, whatever. It doesn't work. You know, it's like I don't want to destroy the deep state if we're just going to give if it's the only impediment to Miriam Adelson's unbridled control over our empire. You know, I think that we should give a little bit of deference and respect to the founders and what we have and those guardrails because they're good. You know, It's like we're not fully in a post-liberal place. These people are accelerationists in a way when they want to do that.
So true.
Because it's like, I'm not going to fucking think it's base. It actually makes my fucking stomach turn.
Yeah.
All right.
We're getting them out some stuff here.
What should we do? Should we go? That was, I think. Listen, that's a good take. How far are we?
About
an hour.
Yeah, but that's plus the loading screen. So let's say we're about like.
All right, let's see what else we can talk. Okay,
yeah.
So we'll do the next one.
Yeah.
So, how do we get into this?
Let's see. Let me pull this up.
So obviously.
Oh, it's fucking.
Oh, of course, it's fucking whatever. So, J.D. Vance recently. What was the thing that made him say eat shit? Oh, right. So, Nick said something about Usha Vance.
His Jeet wife.
You know, his Indian wife, whatever the fuck, his kid named Vivek, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
If anyone wants to come after my wife, they can eat shit.
Yeah, whether it's Jen Psaki or Nicholas Fuentes. And it's like, okay, you're a fucking little pudgy pussy bitch.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, if you want to be about it, be fucking about it. I hate this pussy shit. It's not for me. It's like, it's only if like you're a fucking little empty suit worm, you're going to act like a pussy like this. Could it be me? Could it be like a person from the streets?
What a loser.
But in this interview with Sohrab Amari, who we'll talk about in Unheard magazine, a magazine no one's ever heard of,
aptly named,
he's like, if anyone's going to talk shit about my wife, whether it's Jen Psaki or Nicholas Fuentes, they can eat shit. And then Nick hilariously was like, thank you for the invitation to dinner. Your traditional Indian dinner, but I will not be eating shit. That's actually the point. I don't want to eat your Indian shit.
So true.
So it wasn't quite a denouncement. It was inching on a denouncement. But eventually it'll come. I think like the second that J.D. Vance feels secure in the nomination, if it happens right after Iowa or if it happens later, if he wins New Hampshire, he'll feel locked up in the nomination because no Republican has gotten the primary without winning the New Hampshire primary, whatever the fucking lore is. Whenever that happens and he feels like it's like locked up, that's when he'll fully denounce Nick and be like, I denounce Nick Fuentes and the Groypers,
maybe I don't need their voters. Yeah,
exactly. But with this, response from Nick about like, sorry, I don't want to eat your wife's chicken tikka masala straight out of her fucking brown
asshole.
Out of her fucking doo-doo ass. We had a lot of fucking consternation from, you know, all of Little India. You know, the Jersey City exploded in rage. So we had, I forget what the other guy's name is. There's other people, but we had basically Vivek go up at AmFest and be like...
He had another crash out once again.
We talked about it last week or whatever, the last episode, where it's like, oh, Groyperism is not American, whatever, is not conservatism, blah, 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 blah. And Nick put out the call, which we were all heeding, which is we are going to deny Vivek the governorship of Ohio.
He has to lose.
You have to lose.
I cannot see another scammer get anything in life like that.
No, we're
Can't
done
happen.
with it.
Vivek, Groyper War 3 has to be a success. That's all I'm saying.
You fucked up.
Big time.
You fucked up and you really stepped in it. You stepped in your wife's dinner.
Yep.
And now you have to eat it.
Yep.
And now you have to eat your wife's dinner. And we're going... Because the thing is, we have to make sure that Nick's threat is effectuated.
Yes.
Right? Because if Vivek ends up winning, it becomes this thing where it's like, oh, well, who gives a fuck what Nick says? It's
Who
like,
cares
oh,
what the
actually,
Groypers...
no, we give a fuck what Nick says. We're going to fucking deny that shit. But also to keep in mind, like, just to think about it on a grand strategy type of thing, what we would want ideally is for... What we don't want is for Vivek to lose the primary and have it go to Casey Putsch, and then have Casey Putsch lose.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like, oh, look, we went with your Groyper candidate, and Groyper candidate lost your policies or whatever. That'll be the narrative. That's how they flip it.
Yes.
So what the best thing for us to do is
Democrat op.
Have Casey Putsch, possible guest on the show in 2026, who knows?
We'll see.
Have Casey Putsch be the biggest fucking thorn in Vivek's side. Give all of the Oppo research to him and to the Democrats to like be like, Vivek Ramaswamy, what was this scam that you did? Vivek Ramaswamy, what about this scam? What about that scam? Nail him. So that way he's weak into the general, he loses, and then we can be like, you know, listen, this is going to be our first op in the mission.
Yeah.
Teabag curse coming for you.
Teabag curse has to...
We amplified the Groyperian magic a little bit with my Eastern mysticism, whatever.
We got to bag them.
We absolutely have to... Yeah, we got to teabag them.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that, actually.
We got to teabag Vivek.
This is an operation. This is a special operation where we got to get this motherfucker off the
Operation
train.
Indian Dunk.
Totally. Indian dump.
There we go, baby.
You know, it's like, so, yeah, we have to make sure that is effectuated. And it's like, there's lots of stuff to look at. I mean, we're not going to get into one day, I guess when we talk to a possible candidate in Ohio,
a possible one.
We'll do a real deep dive into
watches
Vivek.
And diesel engines.
But let's point you to some people that you should look into to get some information about Vivek. I guess I pull this up.
Yeah.
Go check out Hey Wild Rich.
Classic.
He's been pulling up a lot of receipts for Vivek and his family and the stuff in Ohio and selling properties and and all this stuff, all this scams, because we have to really internalize this information, right? You're not paying me enough to have read this yet, but we have to internalize this information so we can start giving this to like Crystal Ball and Ryan Graham or
give
Ryan
it to
Murphy.
Cenk Wigger,
whatever. It's like, oh, you want to work with? Yeah, bitch. You're too fucking stupid. You're stuck up in this fucking dichotomy. Like, no, bitch. We need them to push Vivek because it's like Vivek can ignore Casey Putsch. Vivek can ignore a debate.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you need the left to be pushing on this, so he's like forced into a corner. I think there was another guy who's also pulling up a lot of Josh from Kiwi Farms. Josh from Kiwi Farms, shout out to him, an old head, did a huge deep dive into Vivek stuff. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but check out XJosh on X, or XJosh on Twitter, and he did a deep dive for Kiwi Farms, I guess, I assume. Maybe it's a Kiwi thing.
From the new .gop.
Okay, so get familiar because we're fucking up Vivek Ramaswamy's bag in 2026.
Vivek should not sleep well.
We are going to support Casey Putsch.
Big time. I'm Putsch-pilled.
Oh, totally. Oh, yeah, you hammer like this.
I'm such a Putsch-pilled fella right now.
Oh, you're going to have to tell this story because now I need to hear this story too.
Oh, yeah. And yeah,
because it's a perfect Venn diagram.
This is now personal. It's not just Vivek, political career, yada, yada, yada. I just can't see Indians at all, and it keeps getting worse.
Don't go to Jersey City.
Oh, fuck me. Or what, Parsippany, I've also told, G'd it out the
Anywhere
ass.
near Rutgers, forget about it.
Oh, man. But my fucking Mustang started developing some rod knock. If you don't know what that is, you kind of have to take the engine out to fix it. It's a whole... the car is roached. The previous owners were Indian. And I think they dumped a little bit of Lucas oil just to kind of cover up that knocking noise, ship it off to me, and that's what happens. But now I find out that they tidal washed the whip. The ultimate scam. So yeah, I'm going through hell right now on this thing, trying to get rid of the fucking thing.
Wish I could say I was surprised.
Yeah. So I bought myself a truck, and I dumped it to the street. Anyway, Vivek. Indians cannot win.
Bazillion green, the truck.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice green.
We're not dating, by the way.
Not dating. Green's just my favorite color. Anyway, what was that?
Nothing.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, Indians cannot win. Vivek cannot win. Groyper War 3 coming to you. Casey Push.
This is like a
get
different.
push
I
pilled.
feel like it's different because we weren't a part of Groyper War.
No.
This is different. This is like a special teabag operation.
Yeah, this is a teabag operation.
Swooping in. We'll see you in Ohio, bitch.
Yeah.
Bitch, you don't think I will go to Ohio? What's the name?
Yeah, support the Patreon because I want to go out there.
Yes, get on the fucking Patreon.
I want to go out there. I want to make special content in Ohio.
Oh my God, girl.
He's going to get pressed. We have to press him.
Zoom in on me hitting the poppers and then be like, so Mr. Vivek Ramaswamy, what do you think about HYBs?
Well, you guys don't work hard enough. You guys are stupid and retarded.
Disgusting. And it's like
my little 5-year-old plays piano.
They're fucking wild.
Ugh.
They fucking running all over the place.
Bye.
Where the fuck is this people? Because you know what it was?
Fucking...
And we'll talk about this later. Mm-hmm. The reason why you see so many clips with Vivek Ramaswamy with his kids running around and acting like fucking Mowgli from the Jungle Book is because it was during that where they were like A/B testing pronatalism.
Oh.
So it's like, look, we have our kids.
He
we
has
gotta
kids
have
on stage.
Kids. It's like, no, not you.
Not you, buddy.
The same reason I don't fucking bring my cousin over here to have 10 kids. It's because I'm not trying to, contribute to white replacement.
Change,
yeah, come on. I'm not that fucking mean. Should we maybe bring this up after?
Yeah, we could do a little.
Because we'll do that, and then we'll do the Clav thing, and then. Yeah, I think that's right.
Little intermission? Is that what you...
Yeah. So we're not checking the fucking chat because you should be super chatting.
Exactly.
Because we have super chat on YouTube now. So...
And we're going to check them out towards the end here.
I saw the fuck, marry, kill. I'm not answering that unless you pay me.
So true.
And maybe I will answer it if you pay me.
All right, let's see. What do I do here? Put my cigarette break on. Anyway, yeah, we're going to do a little cigarette break, have an intermission.
And we'll be back in a little bit.
And we'll be right back. We're going to talk about...
Switch over to our wine glasses.
Exactly. We're going to talk about crazy bitch.
Crazy
bitch.
Oh, crazy Candace. Oh, crazy Candace. She's whipping her hand back and forth. Oh, crazy Candace. I'm going to get fired.
We'll be right back. Okay, we are back. And before we get into Candace, we want to just... I didn't realize we actually had a couple super chats. I just wanted to get to. Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Love our pigs.
Yeah, God bless. So the first one, Texanoma Groyper. Love you, buddy. $10. Benny plus Basil show enjoyers unite. Happy New Year, gents.
Oh, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You. Blessings to you and yours in this new year.
A $5 from Onyx Rock. Basil is literally whiter than Jesus.
Wow. Okay. Well, that doesn't. I don't feel like that's sacrilegious.
Doesn't really say. Yeah.
It doesn't feel sacrilegious. I'll take it.
Yeah. And then a 50, a big 50.
Thanks for the big super chat.
Wow, we get to say it.
Thanks for the big super chat.
The big super chat.
Oh my goodness.
And it simply says, "Love from Sicily."
Oh, we love our Sicilian Sicilian brothers.
I was outside the laundromat today, and a 70-year-old Sicilian man stopped me, asked for directions. We had a good chat. He kept saying, "God bless you. I actually have this condo." He gave me a business card. His name is Hussam.
Oh, we love it.
We just had it. And he said, "Oh, you're from Washington. You moved to New Jersey. New Jersey is the best, man."
He was right.
He's so right. So right. God bless New Jersey. And then this one's good. A 10 from Cole Fury 100. Thanks for illustration, Basil. I'll never hear the asterisk the same way again.
That's what it looked like. Tight.
It is tight. What could we say?
My shit gripped like a retard holding a pencil. The fuck? Like that.
Anyway, yeah, thank you for the super chats. That's incredible. God bless you guys.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
I can't wait until I'm crashing out on you guys, but
we need $100 one for the crash out.
Yep.
All right, let's get our wine going. This time we have another Jersey wine again from Valenzano. We had their white before.
That's right. They like a sweeter blend, these guys. We'll see if it's the same here.
A popular all-occasion table wine crafted with native grapes, delicious cold. Oh, well, whatever. It's cold enough.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. All right.
Reds, you don't need to chill as much, you know?
Oh, it's kind of light body.
Oh, it is very light body.
Very light body.
That is what we call in the business a ruby. That is a ruby red there.
Some people say they like the second half of the show because we get a little loosey goosey. I'm like, you guys.
I'm trying to reel it in because I have a flight I have to catch at like fucking 6 a.m. or something. But we have fun here, and we're still gonna do an after show.
Yes, we're still gonna do the after show. But yeah, let's do the plugs real quick. BennyBasilSoaps.com, Benny with an I. Patreon.com/BennyBasilShow.
Yep.
$10 a month gets you the weekly episodes early before we raise the price. That's pretty much it.
Those are the ones, Check it out.
All right, let's get
Subscribe,
back into it.
like, comment, hit the bell. Bing, bong, boop. KPIs up. Let's get right back into it.
Yummy.
It is really good.
It's very fruity.
Yeah, it's a very fruit-forward blend there. Crazy little bitch, Candace Owens, up in this jit, stirring a little bit of trouble, yo.
Oh, she's shucking and jiving out there, isn't she, folks?
Holy fuck, yeah. Where do we attack this angle? What do you want to start with here?
So, I mean, I guess since we last spoke, when we last talked, she kind of had the meeting with Erica Kirk.
Yep.
She kind of started to,
She got the call.
She got the call, started talking through her fans, kind of like retweeting them to be like, I'm not saying anything, they're saying it, But this is more about the reaction to her, and it's something that we talked about last time too, where it's like, not only is Candace setting the
movement back.
She's setting it back in terms of conflating it with all this, Brigitte Macron stands peeing up and all that stuff. It's really about the reaction to her that's really the pernicious part that's setting this back.
Yeah.
Because what we're seeing from all kinds of people, we're seeing from Josh Hammer, we're seeing from that other bitch, I forget what her name is, the Jewish lady who was a leftist and was a Marxist and now is like a full-throated for the Trump administration, whatever.
You mean all of them?
It doesn't really narrow it down.
Yeah.
But they're all like, open the asylums. And if you pay attention to the timeline, that's something that like a lot of people say in general about like cleaning up the streets is open the asylums. But they're using it in this way of being like, Candace is crazy. She clearly needs to be locked up, and it's like, this is actually how she's setting the movement back. Because when she, and I'm still going to keep this prediction going, in this year kind of takes a step away because she's exhausted or whatever the case may be, she'll solidify this narrative that like critiquing Jewish power and Jewish supremacism
equals
crazy. Yeah, you
mental
are
illness.
Crazy, Yeah. And this is like the same thing all the time where it's like, this is what the left does as well, when they say like abolish the police and send social workers out instead of cops and whatever, is because what they want to do is they want to shift the punitive power of the state away from Title III courts, because in those Title III courts you have your 5th and 6th Amendment rights to, not self-incriminate and to trial by a jury and blah, blah, blah.
But if it's mental health,
then all you need is a fucking liberal witch doctor with a psychology
5150, baby.
And boom, you're a 5150, which is an involuntary medical hold, I think in California, or psychiatric hold, I think in California. And it's like, I guess Torba deleted this, but they were calling Candace psychotic. And by calling her psychotic and using this kind of pathologizing terminology, what they're doing is basically trying to make anti-Semitism into a mental health illness.
Yes. Yep.
And what you'll end up having is like what we saw during COVID in Australia was if you didn't want to get the jab, you could get a psych hold.
Yeah.
You get sent to the camp. The point where it's like, girl, it's dangerous for me. You'd be like, he was babbling about Barry Weiss and the World Jewish Congress and free press and Passover
You're in the jacket,
press.
just Peter Thiel.
Yeah, no, they're gonna do this to me, unfortunately, if they get their chance.
Yep. Bannon's worst nightmare. Let's see what else we got.
It's like, we saw that.
I just want to bring that up.
Oh yeah, and eventually, whenever Candace Owens gets
institutionalized,
it's gonna be grab your glass. It's gonna be Jack Posobiec and Erica Kirk being like,
Oh, we did it again
with the Mormons. They'll never guess the Mormons and us.
Oh.
And again, it's important to be
the Egyptians really came through.
But it's important in this thing where it's like, yeah, we're shitting on Candace and we can't let Erica and Jack Posobiec and them off the fucking
Don't
case
forget about them.
It is weird with the fucking Mormons.
Yeah.
The Mormons are... sorry to Kai Clips.
Yeah,
we love
Kai
Clips. We
Schwimmer,
love
whatever.
you, but there is something weird going on with the Mormons.
And that kid that is exposing the Minnesota fraud. Yeah,
Right,
that's
we'll
another
talk about him
Mormon.
later, another Mormon. And the thing is, listen, if I could sit my brown ass down while everyone talks about Islam this and the Muslims that, whatever, we could talk about the fact that the Mormon church is like all up in TPUSA along with the Scientologists.
Yep.
That's fucking weird. Did you see that with Nick and Candace getting back and forth into it?
I did not see that one.
So Nick and Candace were going back and forth, and Nick was asking about that Maupin guy who was like the crown jeweler.
The jeweler who kind of set them up.
And he's like some sort of Scientology guy. And you know what that fucking weirdo did? He's like, well, Nick Fuentes, if you want to come over and we could go, quail hunting or whatever.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Bitch, you think I was born yesterday? They're trying to fucking Dick Cheney you.
Yeah, I remember Dick Cheney.
Don't go hunting with nobody from fucking Scientology. Are you crazy? I know he doesn't need us to tell.
Yeah.
Don't go with guns
Wild.
with the Scientologists quail hunting. You'll end up getting fucking Dick Cheney, girl.
Oh, he wasn't wearing his high-vis jacket. I didn't see him in the shrubbery.
I didn't see him. Xenu told me that he was a thetan.
That he was a dove.
Oh, he was a suppressive person.
Fucking Christ.
But yeah, so
his thetan levels.
It was funny because we saw actually Alex Jones
Finally declared war on Candace, yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but she's an agent of the deep state and the MI6 and the Mossad.
Yeah. She's a globalist agent. She is a demon.
And to me, Blair White is a woman.
Blair White is a woman. She's beautiful.
Failed the TQ.
To me, that's a beautiful woman.
But you know what I'll say, though?
Methylene blue.
He is a wonderful... Alex Jones is a wonderful take seller. So good at his job.
He's one of the best. He's one of the best in the business.
Yeah, to be able to be this clip farmy and this enigmatic and charismatic and whatever, I can only hope to be this entertaining.
I know.
It's like, are you not entertained?
Yeah, he's truly one of a kind.
But you know what it also did tell me was that like literally everybody except for us, Nick and Richard Spencer, is like literally certifiably insane.
Yep. Well, I mean, I'm off my rocker in my own ways, but
everyone has their thing. We're all sinners.
But yeah, everyone.
Yeah, but everyone's fucking nuts.
I'm off
Good
my
luck
gourd.
to those people.
See,
in
I'm off my
2026.
gourd.
But yeah, so we'll see where that goes. We'll keep an eye on that, I guess. We'll keep an eye on those developments.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, let me know when Candace gets the Wendy Williams treatment, you know.
Oh, no, we hate to say it. We hate to see it. But yeah, Scientology. Yeah, the Scientologists.
Yeah.
The Scientologists and Mormons are very similar to me.
Yeah, there's something going on there. They're like cousins, you know.
Yeah, it's like very hierarchical, very organized, very structural, very, you know. And I think I've said this on the show where it's like the thing about the Mormons that people always like point out the fact that they're very like, you know, integrated into the intelligence community. Intelligence community.
Oh yeah.
And people are like, oh, it's because like, you know,
there is that big data center in Utah.
You know, I mean, let's start asking, but we're just asking questions.
Just asking questions.
But the thing is about the Mormons, I think, is the reason why they're so integrated into the community, intelligence community, is because they're the last like kind of Americans who can still be blackmailed off like simple shit, like just like sucking or fucking and cursing and drinking coffee or whatever. Where like
not wearing the underwear. Yeah,
you can't blackmail people.
No,
you can't even blackmail people for being gay anymore.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. But
yeah, we're safe.
Yeah, but you know, if you could blackmail someone for drinking coffee, and you can't go to your temple services. And whatever.
Yeah, you get kicked out of the club.
But that being said, not all Mormons. We love Kai Clips. You know.
Yep.
Put me on the list for when you go to temple.
Nick Shirley or whatever the hell.
Well, that one we're a little bit more.
He's funny. He's funny. Because he's tried to do the old. It doesn't have to be about a race. It doesn't have to be about Israel. I'm like, just make the funny video.
Yeah, but it's like also like every day there's a new Nick Fuentes would-be replacement. Whether it's Nayland Haley, Nick Shirley.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen for you either, Aidan.
No.
Cleaned your Bucci out for nothing, girl.
Oh, man.
You were out here. Let me talk a little bit of shit about this little Aidan faggot.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, too. It's like, just like at New Year's, I'm not intimidated by these little fucking teeny boppers. When I was going to Dime Square,
Dumb
they were
little
bullying
twinks.
me. It's like, these were my age group peers, and they were bullying me.
You're a dumb little twink.
Yeah, you're a dumb little twink. You're going to sit there while I fucking tell you what's what. You were out here fucking sucking fucking Fran's dick from the tip.
Ugh.
Trying to get a fucking meeting with fucking Peter Thiel. You get the meeting with Peter Thiel, and you fucking fumble it.
You blew it.
What's 30,000 to a fucking billionaire and you couldn't even get it? Cleaned your Bucci out for nothing, girl. Cleaned your Bucci out for nothing. You don't have a business plan for AFPost?
You were just having water and salad all day for that?
Come on.
Like, come on.
Not me, girl. I know my body. But the thing is, it's like you and for what? You snake the people you're around, you snake the people with so you can jump onto the patronage network? Because that's the thing, too. It's like, it's all this is like, they dangle this fucking carrot in front of your head where they're like, oh, maybe you'll get added to the other group chat where Martin's in it. But maybe you'll get published in Passage Press. Maybe you'll get a show on The Blaze like John Goyle.
Fucking kill me.
Go do something for yourself, you fucking lazy twink. And it's like, don't fucking...
God.
He tries to come to me. He's like, "You think it's a conspiracy? Is it a conspiracy that you tried to get Fran to get you the fucking meeting with Thiel, and then you had, and then you fucking blew it because you're a trailer trash fucking sniper, and he can fucking smell it off you a fucking mile away? Is that a fucking conspiracy, or is that the fucking?
Is that just what happened?
Yeah. Don't ever in your fucking life try to think you can come for me, bitch. These fucking It's so funny. There's so many sinister faggots out there that are like. Some of them are fun and some of them are not so fun.
Yeah, there's
that they're like, hey guys, so
yeah,
and I'm like, yeah.
I got some details.
Yeah, I ain't gotta clean my boot. Whatever.
Yeah, we gotta read.
Why would you say clean? Anyway,
we're scaring the chuds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's want to move on to this one. Mm-hmm. The old Fishback. Still think he's an op.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So this guy came out of fucking nowhere, Fishback.
Tries
for governor.
hard as he can to attach himself to the movement.
That's what's so fucking sus. It's kind of like what we were saying with Virllium earlier.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you can't be clinging onto a brand like that. It stinks. Like, it smells of something. And the thing is, like...
yeast and sulfur, like Barry Weiss.
Mm-hmm. Like, how many fucking times was Nick asked in the past 2 weeks in a super chat, oh, have you heard of Fishback? Have you heard of Fishback? He's like, nope, never heard of it. Like, haven't heard of him, haven't looked into him yet, whatever. Meanwhile, this guy's going on like, he sounds like me. He's like, Nick is my best friend. I'm the great
I'm putting the hat on, everybody.
Just absolutely so, obnoxiously, trying to glom yourself onto Nick in America First. And it begs the question as to why. And then what happens is, I was meeting with another, plugged in, sinister in a good way, brown guy. Yeah. And we were talking about Florida and stuff like that. And, what's funny is that I didn't know this, but basically, if you don't know, Ron DeSantis' number one girl is this Ukrainian chick called Christina Pushaw.
Oh, yes.
I sent you the link. Hopefully you're watching because we're talking shit, girl. This is why I sent it to you. Apparently, Fishback was doing an interview, and while he was setting up the camera, it kind of cut to her. I was like, what?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Who is that in the background?
Why are you there?
Pause. Rewind.
And it's like, oh, okay.
Enhance.
And the way it was kind of explained to me, this is what is making the most sense, is that, okay, so we're in a primary with Donalds and Fishback because Ron DeSantis is term limited.
Yep.
Right? So DeSantis can't run. So we're currently in this primary, the Republican primary, to see if it's going to be this black guy Donalds, this DEI. Fishback's like, he's a slave to his interests. He's well, Vince, you should have just done this, too. Yeah. He's a kunta kinte to his interests. You're going for the fucking full tilt. Right?
If you're going to go balls
that
out.
fucking Groyper endorsement.
Yeah.
But anyway. He's
stand on that shit, boy.
So it's Donalds and Fishback, and what we see is Christina push on even Max Nordau, who's also a DeSantis guy, whose name is Brian Griffin, I think. That's what Laura Loomer says, as reported by Laura Loomer. So take it with a fucking grain of salt. But she would know. She's going to know what's up in DeSantis's I'm citing hate speech laws and television.
She could smell it.
She'd probably know.
She
probably got the call. But you're seeing Christina Pushaw, Max Nordau, Brian Griffin. Behind.
Her jaws chewed through it.
Exactly. My Ashkenazi, because I have an Ashkenazi IQ and big old tits. Mike Ma, come fuck me. Put that in the clip show. But you see them with her. And so how it was explained to me was like, okay, so DeSantis is term limited out. So what he does is he's pushing his people, Christina Pushaw and Max Nordau, are elevating Fishback to be this kind of unofficial Groyper stand-in, America First stand-in, so that he can see in this kind of played out way, how does Donald, who is more mainstream, mainline, going to handle the
Groyper question.
The Groyper questions and those attacks that come from that angle, and how which responses flop, which responses work, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that in 2030, when he or maybe his wife runs, they'll have that kind of playbook ready. On top of it, what Fishback is doing is kind of collecting the names and the emails and the voter lists and the registration lists.
Yeah, he's doing the groundwork. A lot of the early polling data for
And what he's doing is basically going to do what Bernie Sanders did for the left.
So true.
So when Ron DeSantis, or Casey DeSantis, I think her name is, runs in 2030, it's like, oh, here's the voter rolls of the people to your right. This is how you market to them. They want this thing. They want that thing.
Here's the analytics.
And boom, it's like, all right, well,
here's the Google Cloud data.
I will say, shout out to Beardson. We have to mention Beardson. Beardson had an interview with Fishback, and this is why, no offense to Beardson, I don't know him that well, but I know his reputation precedes him, so I obviously show it.
On the whole, I like him.
Yeah, respectful amount of deference. Yeah. Like, he seems nice. He's nice to us. I will say, this is why you consult your court eunuch.
So true.
Before you have the interview with Fishback, you should have talked to me.
Where you're just glazing him and like, yeah, you're pretty cool, actually.
It's like, dude, it's like, so maybe we'll be able to get Fishback on and have a crack at the bite at the apple, but it's not going to be that type of interview. No. It's not going to be the type of interview we have with Casey Push, for example. Yeah. We're going to be like glazing
Who's that in the
him.
Background?
Who's
Turn your camera to the left now.
Turn the camera around. Dead ass. It's like, we're going to be like, what's your relationship with Christine Pushaw?
Yeah.
What's your relationship to Ron DeSantis? Would you give him your voter rolls? Let's get him on the record at least to say that shit, so it kind of flushes out whether this is the correct framing or not. We'll have more information. Yeah. But yeah, Beardson, you should have talked to the TBAG,
the TBAG eunuchs.
Yeah. Because you can't go into this willy nilly like that, because you end up doing what? Just doing PR for him?
Yeah.
You end up helping him.
Yeah, you just did a little.
If he is a nefarious person, we're not saying that. What you ended up doing was kind of just reinforcing that idea. He's like, I am the Groyper king. I have the Beardson endorsement.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, all right.
Oh, fuck.
Let's skip the number 7 and go straight to that. I think that
this is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. So
our favorite methed out Chad. Mm-hmm. Dazzling Chad.
Chad parties and plays.
Yeah, a little PnP clavicular over here. As you can see, we do this show every other week, so we're a little behind. But
so we gotta get the takes down.
But yeah, Clav Shug-knighted his way through someone, which some people are saying, oh, they planned it. That's not what we're going to talk about here.
Yeah, regardless of see what that person looked like, I was like, I hope they didn't plan it. I hope that was real, because clean up the fucking streets.
Yeah, get that.
Clean up the fucking streets.
Off.
I don't want to see that.
Get that off.
Also, wood or no?
Clav?
Yeah.
No,
I don't think
he looks too weird.
He looks kind of weird. He looks like a Ken doll.
Well, he just
also he's too young for me. I like a man.
He also does look a little bit like you could tell when he's taken a little bit of meth, because he just looks like...
That's when he's the most attractive.
Oh, fuck, you're crazy.
Let's get a little freak. Also, I will say this, too. They keep saying, Looksmaxxers is gay, blah, 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 blah.
Fuck off.
I will say, though, smoking meth is a gay act.
That Tina
is gay coded as fuck. It's like, okay, getting fucked in your ass, fucking in the ass, sucking dick, getting your dick sucked, gooning with the homies, smoking Tina. That's like the hierarchy of gay things.
That's so true, yeah.
And Tina's how you get there.
Yeah, Tina's the entry level.
Girl, listen, everyone's got to try something once.
Yeah.
But that Tina's gay. That's the gayest thing about you, low-key.
You know how Clav has been getting head on stream or whatever? One day you're going to...
I love those.
Yeah, I bet you have, but...
Bitch, I love... Girl, let me get these fucking poppers.
But I bet one day, how it goes up the ladder, you're going to be... excuse me. A deep male voice.
One day we're going to turn this on and you're going to see... Never mind. Hey. Adding to the rumors.
Yeah, adding to the rumors here, but...
Okay, so, yeah.
Oops, sorry.
Clav has been in the news this week, even not even just because he cleaned up the streets a little bit, because he went on Michael Knowles' program. Because of course, Michael Knowles only talks to fucking prostitutes and streamers. I guess I don't.
This is how I get to the youth.
I guess so. I trust me. I'm sure
this is how I get
to the youth. I'm sure. But it's like. You know what I will say about Michael Knowles really quickly is that it's actually kind of unfortunate that Daily Wire has their fucking claws in him.
Yeah.
Because of anyone in the mainstream media market, Andrew Knowles actually has the best rhetoric on the trans question, of course, outside of the Benni Basil show.
Of course.
But of the mainstream, nobody has a better rhetoric on the trans question. He's like, either transgenderism is real or it's not. Because what he's saying is like, then we have to pull it out root and stem. We can't recognize it in the law, that type of thing. So he really has the best. It's really unfortunate.
Getting rid of that gradient there.
And we'll get to this too, because in the clavicular thing, Clavicular says this line, which is funny, and it was clipped or whatever, where it's like, caring about politics is jester. I hate fucking saying that because I'm far too fucking old. Caring about politics is cringe.
Yeah.
And it spikes your cortisol. So fucking true. Cortisol increases belly fat. Look
at the bag. Look at my clear signs of hypothyroid. This is all cortisol spikes from you guys.
Yeah. Well, that's why we need more super chats, please. Yep. But how Andrew Knowles responds is like, well, we won on the trans question. And so, oh, no, bitch, we did not win on the fucking trans question. For some reason, Matt Walsh and Michael Knowles want to declare victory like George Bush in 2004 and be like, mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Bitch, the fucking Bostock is still the fucking law of the land, okay? The TQ is still, gender identity expression is still recognized in the law. You could still be fired for transphobia. You could still be sued for being transphobic in the workplace, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All this shit is no, bitch. And I'm not letting you fucking slide on that shit, but get back to work. Get back to work, Matt Walsh. Get back to work. Get back to fucking work. We're not done on the TQ, bitch, because you want to be Riley Gaines and Caitlyn Jenner, bitch. Basil's coming to eat your lunch, and you better fucking make fucking room.
Blair White's a hell of a woman.
Ugh, disgusting. Yeah, no, we need to fucking get these hoes in line. Mm-hmm. But the real thing about that interview...
Why it's been getting such hate and controversy and and emotion is because right-wing dissident heartthrob J.D. Vance.
Such a Chad. Yeah, Clavicular correctly said that Vance mogs him to fucking death, and it's absolutely I will say, they use the older voters of J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance today is kind of like a little, Vance,
He's cleaned up a little.
Yeah,
he has
Gavin's
a look.
Getting a little old,
yeah, when you pull these, you're like, Doritos, Mountain Dew,
but just in
Halo,
general, even aura, like, it's like, Gavin is Hyperborean. This is, J.D. Vance is a fucking chud.
Yeah.
Fucking hot dog eating chud. We love hot dogs. But it's like, yeah.
Well, maybe not hot dogs flown in from Chicago, but
whoa, not our friend from Chicago. Come on, we know where our friend is from. What's going on?
Man.
Sorry, take it back. But no, but obviously, fucking Gavin mogs the ever living shit out of fucking JD Vance.
It's simple as.
And honestly, fucking Andrew Knowles couldn't fucking respond to it.
Michael Knowles,
whatever the fuck. I don't know. I can't even keep track of these fucking nobodies.
Brown.
Yeah, literally. Gay and brown. But so he's like, what? But you mean, but what if the migrants and we're gonna have the abortion and trans? Sorry, Jester, I see your cortisol spiking. Sorry, Jester
maxing.
And it's like, oh, these fucking people had a fucking conniption.
That they did, my friends.
They fucking spazzed the fuck out. And it went from Clav is Chad could do what he wants. Oh, it's fun.
He's actually based. He's shug-knighted.
Yeah, and it's funny because in a way, Clav is kind of like a LOLcow.
It's a LOLcow in the other way where, it's just like, you're just it's like a slice of life little documentary. You're just soaking it all in.
Like, how like Christian is like the most documented person in the world?
Yeah.
Clav is like probably going to end up being the most documented person in the world. And it's like kind of this thing where it's like, it's not necessarily like everything he does is meant to be mocked, but everything he does is meant to be commented on. And it is this
consumed
kind of way. Like, so... But of course, all these fucking people, once they heard you're coming for JD Vance, you're not going to vote for JD Vance. They cannot wrap their head around the fact that it's like it's not that fucking it's not that fucking different.
Bap had to drop the baby text. That's how you know he's serious.
That's how you fucking know.
I'll pull this one up here.
I can't. I'm not reading.
We're not
reading all
We're
that
not fucking
shit.
reading
I'll
this
read
drivel.
I'll read my tweet. I was like, holy mucho fucking texto from this bitch. Just so we're all on the same page, this immigrant
immigrant.
Is attempting to create room for his friends like Jonathan Kieperman to make excuses for Vance after spending 8 years corralling disaffected right-lib white men with vitalist LARPing and TND memes. Basically, all of this shit, he says, I see color blindness, red flags. Costin's like, oh, well, we need to have colorblind meritocracy, stop talking about his Jeet wife, and da-da-da-da-da, and why are we talking about mogging, and why are we talking... What happened to Physique Friday?
What happened to... Yeah, I thought you were all about Mogs. I thought that's the basis. That's the fucking basis of the Bronze Age mindset, I feel.
That's crazy. That is brand... See, that's the thing. When you do bad brand deals, that's what happened. It is an influencer deal. Yep. They did an influencer deal in 2008, basically, to say you're going to make sure that we get Vance in 10 years, in 2028.
Correct.
But you didn't understand your brand. You didn't understand your mission statement. You didn't understand your keywords. And you got into this fucking...
You didn't see where there could be a schism there.
And you were like, yeah, we're going to use our vitalist, physique posting, Bronze Age, whatever branding, and slap it on this fucking pudgy jelly roll from Ohio, probably getting allegedly getting his cheeks clapped.
At a Founders Fun Barbecue.
Oh, don't knock on the door. JD's
they got
in there.
Sweet baby rays.
Crisco. You was talking about Crisco earlier, baby. Crisco. Crisco. I got the tattoo up to here, bitch.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, it's...
the mucous membranes.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Not when it hits the back of the throat. Anyway.
Anyway,
let's get it together.
Reel it in. Reel it in.
But, yeah, no, so obviously all the usual suspects...
Yeah, quit your swearing.
Start turning to... Clav is gay, Clav is trans, oh, this is trans.
It is actually more gender-affirming care if you really think about it.
First of all, I just need to say, if you're going to be fucking shilling for fucking Vance, I need you to disclose if you have half Indian kids. Do you have any kind of mutant type of children? Are they howling somewhere? Are they half Indian? Okay, because Basil's brown. Remember that shit? Remember that shit? When you were saying that 6 months ago on the timeline, you're American? I think you're Afghan. I think your kids are fucking Indian, bitch. How about fucking that? Anyway.
Pick up the thread there. You'll find it.
You'll fucking pick it up.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Yeah.
So we'll start. Well, this is actually a really important part because it's actually really stupid and pernicious the way that these people are trying to say that Clav is transgender. They're like, what's the difference between Clav and Dylan Mulvaney? Because we didn't expand the Civil Rights Act.
Which one is protected? Which one?
We didn't expand the Civil Rights Act to include Looksmaxxers.
Which one brings me to HR if I talk about... if I say, the bone smashing's a bit goofy... nothing happens there. But if I go...
Could you please not dilate at the office chair? Good luck, you're getting fucking fired because of Title 6-7.
Yeah, if I go, the top scars are a little weird. Wah.
No one's going to say, oh, well, actually, my niece is a Looksmaxxer and it's very brave and she was going to kill herself if she grew up ugly. Bitch, it's everybody else too, bitch.
She had to bone smash.
But we are all bone smashing.
She had to pop Tina and bone smash.
We are
in a Miami club.
We are all Looksmaxxing in 2026. Yeah. We are bone smashing and doing the peptides.
Yep, I'm going to blast some roids.
Shout out to the P-Town Suck and Fuck that, coming this summer.
Bingo. Live from P-Town, the Benni and Basil show.
That's going to be fun. Our first live event in Provincetown, Massachusetts, July 2026. Why not?
Not during the bear event, though. That's all I ask.
Okay, all right. It's a week long. All right, anyway.
For fuck. So what did you invite me to?
You're going to get eaten up.
Oh, my God.
Okay, but yes, back to the Clav trans thing. They're like, oh, what's the difference? And obviously the difference is we didn't expand the Civil Rights Act to fucking include Looksmaxxers. And then further...
I lost my job talking about Jelkin.
Imagine.
And
oh, you know what was a funny thing too? Clav said, up to the whole smoking Tina's gay thing. Clav said that it was a clip where he's like, I'm already tired of pussy. I'm fucking so many hoes. I'm already bored of it. I'm like,
DMs are open.
Bitch, you're bored of pussy at 19? Oh, I'm gonna crack that shit by 25. Oh, by 25, bitch, I'm cracking that. Whatever. When you get
that quarter life crisis,
bitch, I'm waiting. Call Basil, Cash App.
There will be some bleaching.
But okay. Anyway.
Reel it in.
Okay. But the real thing is not that Clav is transgender.
No.
Why did Clav get a call from Peter Thiel?
Yeah, what's going on? Hey, I think it'd be really cool if you want to come to my balcony. I'm having a party, and there's a balcony. There's a windows. Fran, how do I talk to him? Fran, how do I talk to him?
Basil's fucking gay! But really what it is why did he get invited by Peter Thiel? He got invited by Peter Thiel because he's a transhumanist.
Ding, 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 ding. There
He's
it is.
not a transgender. All this peptide shit, all of this, double jaw surgery, lengthening surgery is transhumanist biohacking bullshit.
He's in Jeff in New Mexico.
I mean, let's pull up some of these tweets.
Yeah. Which one do you want?
What's that one for that first one I did? I didn't label because I'm fucking bad at this. Okay, we already did this one where it's the trans thing is not the Looksmaxxing thing is not protected in the Civil Rights Act.
Bingo.
What did Peter Thiel sponsor earlier this year? Peter Thiel sponsored a kind of quote-unquote enhanced games. Enhanced games received millions of dollars in initial funding from some notable venture capitalists, including PayPal founder Peter Thiel, psychedelics and longevity enthusiast Christian Angermeyer, and 1789 Capital, an investment firm run
my
by
favorite.
Do you see? Get the fucking corkboard. We should make that for merch. A corkboard and red string.
All the things.
Because here we go. The Silicon Valley, little tech people are transhumanists.
Yes.
That's the reason why they had Pariah in the magazine. Not because they're pro-trans. It's because they want to push through the cringe gender goblin stage.
They want to separate you from yourself.
Exactly. And get to the biohacking transhumanist, upload yourself to the cloud stage. Because they're like these kind of like extreme Cartesian dualists in a way where it's like your body is not you. Your body is you. You only have your body. Like, we love Gnostics to a degree, whatever, but we're not Gnostics in that way where the material is bad and you can just, like, fucking do anything you want, chop off your legs and da-da-da-da-da, upload yourself to the cloud, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's some other...
Get an auto jack hooked up and get on the vac bed.
There's some other tweets that we want to pull up here, too. And this is the thing too. It's like they've spent the better part of 30 years kind of in Silicon Valley. Oh yeah, start this one around 30 seconds and actually play it at 30 seconds, like the sound. Can you see this?
Yeah. Give me 1 sec. Transition.
So Peter Thiel was asked in that interview with Rod Dreher about the Antichrist and all this stuff. He specifically talks about this transgender to transsexual, transhumanist connection that we're talking about.
Transhumanism is this. The ideal was this radical transformation where your human natural body gets transformed into an immortal body. And there's a critique of, let's say, the trans people in a sexual context, or, a transvestite is someone who changes their clothes and cross-dresses. And a transsexual is someone where you change your penis into a vagina. Ugh. And we can then debate how well those surgeries work. But we want more transformation than that. The critique is not that it's weird and unnatural. It's so pathetically little. And we want more than cross-dressing or changing your sex organs. We want you to be able to change your heart and change your mind and change your whole body.
Bingo!
And then Orthodox Christianity, by the way. The critique Orthodox Christianity.
I think that's the clip.
DA got that dope.
Bingo right fucking there. They're the reason why they have Pariah in the thing, the reason why Blair White is there, the reason why is there always a tranny around is because they want to see this idea that you are not your body, so that they get to this transhumanist thing, because they spent the better part of 3 decades in Silicon Valley fleecing these venture capitalists for money, telling them, we're about to biohack immortality, and Brian Johnson and this, and live forever, and you soon soul bra and moon bra and all this fucking shit.
You're going to be getting doses of your son's cum intravenously to keep you going. Do you remember when
they were making memes about soul bra versus moon bra? Yeah. Doing unpaid, some of them paid, doing mostly unpaid PR work on the timeline for this transhumanist bullshit. And that's exactly why I call these people a vanguard within the traditionally rearguard party of the GOP, because transhumanism is vanguardism. Go read Lenin, Imperialism, the Highest Form of Capitalism. It's about the vanguard of liberalism and capitalism is always about creating new markets. That's why we had imperialism, because you had a surplus so that you needed new markets to sell them to, which is why the Europeans created colonies in Africa as markets. It was an outgrowth of mercantilism. What we have now is a kind of further opening of markets within the human body so that you can pay someone to chop your dick off or lengthen your legs or smash your bones or upload yourself to the cloud or biohack this or whatever.
Get tax credits for it.
Get tax credits for it because these people through Doge and whatever are all up in the government and all up doing this. And this is why we need to be talking about the issue with Peter Thiel. It's like, why do you care about Peter Thiel? It's like, yes, Palantir and surveillance and all of this thing, but also this thing.
Also, yeah, and this is like kind of the talk when we talk about Jeffrey Epstein. It is the kids, it is the island, it is this. But what's going on with the labs in New Mexico? It is, yeah. But what's going on in New Mexico? What is the cloning his DNA and da-da-da-da-da and stem cells and trying to fucking plant babies into embryos or whatever the fuck demonic bullshit rape is going on in New Mexico.
And this is why you see people like Richard Hanania. If you pay attention, you see people like Richard Hanania doing this kind of pro-transsexual. Oh, first of all, really quick about the Clav thing. Oh, now Looksmaxxing is gay and Looksmaxxing is bad. But when you were trying to get in fucking Milei in Argentina, you were saying his physiognomy was good. And it goes exactly back to what we were talking about Venezuela. Because he wanted Milei and because Milei is a Zionist, and we immediately had to bail out his government with our money. He has blue eyes, though. But he has blue eyes, Aryan A10s, right? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. And the point is for you to not be lost in the sauce in that way so you can take a step back and look at the interest behind this. But this is why you also see people like Richard Hanania is doing this thing with like Brianna Wu and saying all these hot trans girls because they transitioned early and blah, 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 blah. Because what they did with Richard Hanania, all of 2024 is like through Passage Press events, through Barry Weiss events, through Free Press events, whatever, they were like boosting him all 2024 so that all 2025 and beyond, they could use him as this kind of rhetorical foil so that he would take the pro-transsexual position and then Passage Press and them continue, no, that's gross. I don't like Caitlyn Jenner. And perfectly encapsulated in that is the discourse. And you never, and that's
you're stuck there.
You're
it's a fucked up game of Frogger.
Dialectic is, it's like you're blowed out. You're completely blowed out.
You're rose-budded.
You're completely rose-budded. Not us. Our shit
Not
tight.
us.
Our shit grip.
Asterisk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But, so Richard Hanania, transsexual to transhumanism, blah, blah, blah. The reason why. Oh, and this is, same thing. Let's do a little bit more media market stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Like we just mentioned, Richard Hanania and all those events and Passage Press and, the Free Press and events with Curtis Yarvin, whatever. Here's Samo Braja, whatever his name is, Berja, of Palladium. Palladium, of course, is sponsored by Thiel, pushing artificial wombs. Why do you think that little faggot Aidan from AFPost was sucking up to Fran to get a meeting with Peter Thiel? Because Fran is allegedly Peter Thiel's ex-boyfriend. Right?
Not allegedly, it's his words.
I mean, this is what he says. He alleges it.
Yeah.
But Fran is also going around in the timeline being like, artificial wombs for sodomites is braced in Bronze Age and Bronze Age gay dads.
Homo-nationalism.
And then you have the more official aspects of it, like Palladium saying artificial wombs is good. And Palladium, I said, is, of course, sponsored by Thiel. So you always see that fucking disgusting person fucking Razib Khan at their fucking party. Sorry, I don't want to fucking go to a party with fucking Razib Khan and Creamew, the fucking tranny chaser Creamo.
Oh, here we
bitch,
go.
don't make me send a fucking pit bull to your house, bitch.
Another Palladium special.
Yeah, there you go. There's Creamo in the second one. It's like, bitch, don't make me send a fucking pit bull to your house. Actually, I'm pro pit bull now. If they're fucking attacking my enemies.
Oh, fuck.
Freaks. Disgusting transhumanist freaks. I hate it.
It's really gross because, I always like to take a Charles Carroll from MDE approach and just really spit the message that these people are freaks and they worship ugliness. They come to destroy beauty.
And you know how they worship ugliness? Is by worshiping themselves because they think that they've gotten to the head of tech, defense, pharma, finance. Also, that's another thing about Venezuela. I'm skeptical of the defense industry. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's the CIA and all that. It's all built on that DEI bullshit. It's tech, defense, pharma, finance. But it's like, with all of these people, it's like they're just because they worship themselves. So they think that because they got at the top of tech, defense, pharma, finance, that they are an exemplar of eugenics. And we'll talk about this in a second.
I was just about to say,
it's
yeah,
the next people.
Let's just jump to it because I think it's that's it.
I think that's it. Oh wait, the game of signal counter signal. This is so important. This before we get to the next thing.
Lock in, everybody.
Okay.
Take your notes.
So I think, it's kind of is like those media market lessons I used to do. So I think in 2025 we really got down. You guys understand what a media market is. It's like a microcosm. Sexlectics, take seller. I think you guys understand that, how patronage networks work, that type of shit. In 2026, we need you to understand the game of signal counter signal. And what do I mean by that?
Teach me.
We were saying earlier how Venezuela, as it's not fully developed yet as a story. As it just started, it is a game of signal counter signal.
It is the best things.
It's the best thing since October 7th in terms of understanding the media market. And how you understanding the media market is by understanding this game of signal counter signal.
Yeah.
And what do I mean by that? So say I'm a take seller on the market. What I'll do is I'll fire out a controversial take about something that's kind of deracinated from discourse.
Yeah.
For example, Sydney Sweeney is mid, or Zendaya is mid, or really anything about this Venezuela thing that we don't really know much about yet.
Yeah.
It's like because the facts are not solidified yet. I shoot out a take. I'm a take seller. Now in the audience, the other take sellers and the audience members and the lemmings and the this and the that, they see that I have staked out this position. So now what you could do is you could signal towards it or you could counter signal against it. If you signal towards it, it is a positive, friendly, congenial type of reaction. If you counter signal against it, you're staking. You don't have to say anything. Most of these people are on Twitter much more than you or I. They're just in the group chats. They just don't say anything because they don't want to get their hands dirty, you know? Or you can counter signal.
Enter the bizarre.
Exactly. So what these things end up becoming is a game of counter signal. Aaron Bushnell was a great example of this.
Oh.
You know, you shoot out somebody puts out a take, right? I'm so badly, and they're gonna hate me when I do this, but I'm going to do it eventually. I want to put a picture of Aaron Bushnell burning, and then be like, "Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, gone but not forgotten."
Oh man, yeah.
Oh, the way that dox me again. What are you gonna do? You know, it's like the way that they would murder me is. I wanted to do it. I'm pussy. I'm pussy too.
Well, if you're not worried about doxing, then I just want to say Captain Dreamer's a fucking retard. Holy shit.
Yeah, fuck that piece of shit faggot and his Indian importing dad and his uncle.
I just wanted to post about Russian philosophy. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't ask for this.
Fucking dick, bitch.
The hat goes back on, does it, buddy? Go fuck yourself.
MAGA hat, cock hat back on.
Fuck yourself.
Little fucking Canadian pussy.
And he always does.
You don't want to see me in public, bitch. Ow.
Well,
you think it's a joke. You think it's sweet.
He'll be in Toronto or something.
Yeah. Maybe I will be too. But I won't go out to the West Coast. No. But you think it's fucking sweet, bitch. Wait till I don't have a job.
Just you wait. Anyway, interrupted you. Sorry. I just fucking hate that guy.
So the game of signal counter signal is a way that you understand how these kind of connections start to be made. Because then it's like by the likes and I saw you really great post, really great take. Yeah. Oh, this guy's counter signaling me. Da-da. That's how you start, and it's usually. With these things like Sydney Sweeney's mid or Aaron Bushnell or whatever. But even we're seeing it with the Venezuela thing where you kind of start seeing certain factions coalesce around a take. So that signaling and counter signaling starts to create these factional divisions.
Yes.
So that's a really important point. We'll talk about that more and more going on.
That's going to be fleshed out.
Yes. But we're putting that on your plate that we're going to be talking a lot about signal, counter signal, including your bazillion vocabulary of take seller and media market and sex lectics and critique the excesses by
the signal counter signal game.
Yeah, the game of signal counter signal. We love to see it. But talking about clavicular and these transhumanists and these freaks and this patronage network,
these PMC class.
Yeah, let's talk about these people.
Yeah, let's pull them up.
We should listen to a little bit of it. I think.
Yeah. Why not?
It is funny. It's a good clip.
Scientific evidence
Oh my god.
A black woman and a white woman are genetically different.
Two
right? This is
midwits
like,
going
What are
at
you?
it.
No, they are.
This is according.
Yeah.
No,
Like
there's-
literally, there are genes that code for their skin color. There are genes that.
Again, this is like government data. This is EMI, right? This is the National
The way I
Institute
would
of Health.
fucking
This is
deck her.
the American Medical
I would have
Association.
lost it. I would have
Like,
hit her with
there
my
is
fucking
no
chair.
scientific evidence to prove that.
And that's a
different
big
races-
Put her in a
problem,
full
right?
Nelson.
No, there's no scientific
and that's
evidence
why I
around
asked.
things like IQ differences. Black people are genetically different from other populations.
And I'll say that again. There is no scientific evidence to prove that.
Am I
right? And
wrong
it's
in saying that
proven
she's kind of Chad?
I'm sorry, I'm stating.
She is standing on her 10 toes or
She's
whatever.
kind of Chad, and he's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
virgin
yeah,
spurting
yeah,
out. Like,
yeah,
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Humans are
It's like,
genetically
she like
diverse.
actually
It's
there's no
not a
science.
bad thing.
Yeah.
that humans
I'm not
are
saying
She's
there-
kind
no,
of
I'm not
Chad.
saying
This is
it's
what it
better
says,
or a
sorry.
good thing. I'm saying there
And
is
I don't
no
want to do the
science-
kind of trite thing that we've seen a million times. That's, you saw all the time on All It Takes, where it's
It's like, yeah, this is now you know what it's like to be a god from 2020
and
to
appeal to authority, appeal to experts, blah blah blah, the science, TM, etc.
Yeah.
etc. You guys are not fucking idiots. You're Benni Basil enjoyers.
You've
What's
seen the
interesting
takes.
here, and I think what you're going to come to us for, those two freaks are not fucking random.
no,
Those are not two freaks that they fucking pulled off the street,
no.
bitch. Let's just be fucking serious for a second. These people are the very definition of tech defense pharma finance. And specifically the Bronze Age Ben Shapiro fucking patronage network. Okay, so
Facts and logic, baby.
let's break it down a little bit. So these two are Simone and Malcolm, right?
Which one's which?
I couldn't fucking tell. I couldn't even tell you which one's the man and which one's the woman. I literally couldn't fucking tell you. So Simone and Malcolm previously worked for in venture capital, finance. There you go. There's the finance.
Ding,
one.
ding, ding.
And the technology sectors, tech.
Ding, ding, ding.
Simone previously served as the managing director of Dialogue, a secretive
Oh,
invite-only social club co-founded by
Oh, Peter
Thiel.
Oh, Peter.
Okay? They're prominent advocates of pronatalism. That is jargon. Pronatalism.
What does that mean?
It comes from
Artificial womb?
artificial wombs, IVF. There's tech. There's pharma. It's pharma, defense, tech. Wait, how do we get defense?
Where do they come in?
Because the pronatalist conference put on by Exit and that weird Mormon, I forget what his name is. I think it's one of these tweets. That Mormon and Passage Press, I think it's this guy, the second tweet. Extra Dead JCB Bennett's Philanthropic. I don't know. I'm brown. Help me. Philanthropic.
Philanthropy.
Is this on the screen?
Yeah, it's on the
whatever
screen.
Whatever this is. He says an Exit, his organization, this Mormon guy, an Exit startup team just inked an 8-figure DoD contract. Exit guys have accepted senior positions at 4 executive agencies. We're going to take our country back. So there's the Mormon connection. Sorry, Kai. But there's the defense connection, which ties it back to the patronage network because Exit and Passage Press sponsored the natal conference.
Here, I'll pull that up.
Pronatalism conference that Jack Posobiec and Jonathan Keeperman and Razib Khan and Indian Bronson and Benjamin fucking Braddock.
Little Myth Braddock makes another appearance on stage.
Could you fucking and next to the stage, Miss Benjamin Braddock, and she fucking does a little 8-count cat wig reveal.
Oh fuck!
Imagine going to a natalist conference and Ben Braddock is speaking to you. Girl, you can't get pregnant that way. I don't know who needed to tell you that.
It doesn't work like that.
I've been trying for years,
Yeah,
girl.
it doesn't
I've been
work
trying
like
for
that.
years. That don't get you pregnant, bitch. But there you fucking go.
Oh,
You have this
man.
Malcolm and Simone as the heads of this fucking Peter Thiel funded social group who are speakers at the natal conference put on by Passage Press and Exit. Exit gets the defense contracts for its people, tech defense, pharma finance, and all you get, if you were Benni and Basil enjoyers, all you would get was did you see? She thinks race isn't real.
Whoa. Also,
you better hit me with a super chat if you think that you get that anywhere else.
Yeah.
The fuck?
You guys aren't ready.
Oh my god.
Also,
I'm not even ready. Let me just say, I'm not. You hoes are not ready all the time. I am not ready for 2026. We are about to blow the fuck up. It is so fucking nuts.
Yeah, and if you guys claim to be physiognomy believers and then you look at a little bug boy like that and you don't, just the alarms don't ring immediately.
How do you not realize that you're playing with dolls? How do you not realize you're on a hamster wheel? How do you not realize you're playing with sandboxes? It's like, but those same people will say Basil's brown and fat. But go listen to those people on stage. Pay money to go listen to those people on stage.
Simple as.
Basil's gay, but go listen to fucking 400-pound piss soap Jack fucking deleted his account. Let's talk a little shit. Let's talk a little shit.
Yeah, let's settle in here. Why don't we?
I got a DM.
Mr. Piss Soak.
I got a DM from Isaac Simpson, disgraced propagandist, who we like, whatever. He's a nice guy.
Cool dude.
Because he DM'd Jack, the piss fume nationalist, and was like, I need your... What's that movie with Timothy Chalamet?
Marty Supreme.
He's like, I need your Marty Supreme take because I walked out. It's like, first of all, who the fuck gives a fuck what Jack the Piss Fume Nationalist thinks about a fucking movie?
Are you not capable of creating your own opinion?
Yeah. You know the fuck? Who gives a fuck what he thinks? Anyway.
I got to see what Anthony Fantano says about this album before I...
Anyway. But Jack is like...
Both are...
Basically the same thing.
Really beat looking.
Yeah. But Jack does this thing that he's done multiple times that keeps getting fucking dragged for it, where he's like... Is it big? Do you shave? Is it trimmed? And I'm like, girl, you are so fucking messy boots. But it's like,
we've all been there.
When they link my DMs, I'm not going to fucking lock up my account.
Different.
You're a little pussy bitch, you little fat pussy bitch. The thing is, it's because he's so fucking mad that Glenn Greenwald... If you listen to fucking Jack and Alec, they're like, Glenn Greenwald stopped our bag. Glenn Greenwald did this. Glenn Greenwald couldn't stop my bag if he fucking tried. Are you kidding me?
Yep. And then I made the reply of just saying, like, if a fucking little gay guy from Brazil with a findom kink is stifling your growth, then maybe your shit just sucks, dog.
So true. And
maybe
honestly,
your shit just whack.
Once I heard that Glenn Greenwald was stopping Filthy Armenian and Jack the Perfume Nationalist bag, I was like, apologies, Miss Greenwald. I did not know your game. Actually,
maybe we could work things out.
Yeah, no, Nick likes you. Maybe I was wrong about you. Maybe we could actually kiki a little bit. We gotta get you on the right page with the TQ stuff.
Yeah.
But if you want to shit on fucking Jack and Alec, I mean, they might like it, but I'm down to shit on them with you.
I like how they just lean into it because, obviously, Perfume Nationalist, he hasn't adopted the piss
No, he made Anna adopt it.
Yeah, but...
Because Anna tweeted a thing of cologne and be like, smells like piss. I'm like, girl, you got this fucking 400-pound faggot making you look like that on the timeline? You are way too generous to that one. And they're so fucking mean to me. I never made you do that shit. These people are crazy.
Yeah. And then, let's not forget, it is filthy Armenian.
Yeah,
it's in the name.
After I posted that video of that like Twitter space where they're talking about getting pissed on and shit, he's like, we got to bring the piss and vinegar. It's like, girl, you can't own this. This is not one of those things that you can own.
Thank you.
No problem.
Man, yeah, these people are just freaks. The raped, all of the above.
Oh, okay. All right. Where are we at? We're good.
Oh, yeah. Maybe this will be the last one.
I think that would probably be the last one.
Yeah.
And we'll end with that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So in another news of nothing ever happens.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota. Can I just say, fucking Somali is the most... I couldn't tweet this because I know it'll get screenshot or whatever. You could, if you send this to my employer, this is AI.
Here we go.
This is AI. Hi.
This is a Sora. Yeah, this is a Sora 3.
Somali is the most disgusting language I've ever heard in my entire fucking life.
It's literally a fucked up Star Wars language.
It sounds like you put a fucking fork in a garbage disposal.
Which, by the way, they all fucking drive a 4th-gen Dodge Caravan. What is that about? One of the world's trashiest vehicles. It always has mail on the dash. But yeah, they're always standing around that and going like...
Don't come to my... Daycare and try to tell me it's such a it's so gross. I can't even talk about it because I'm gonna start like saying things that are gonna get me in trouble. But it's like I can't even think about how unappealing that language is.
Light bulb headed ass
Straight
motherfucker.
Up, dead ass.
God.
I'm back to believing in physiognomy.
It's real.
Okay, so this guy, Mormon Nick Shirley, put out a video. Mm-hmm. Where he went around to a bunch of daycares in Minnesota and be like, where are the kids? Where are the kids? There's no kids here.
Think about the children.
And it's like, you know what's so funny? It's like, okay, we're going to be able to have this nuance because we fully accept, like, yes, obviously there is massive fraud going on. It's all fake and gay. They all need to go back. Even the legal ones need to be denaturalized and sent back. All that stuff. Like, we're clear, right?
We're on that. We're on the same page. Joe. We're good.
But also, yeah, it is a thing where it's like, if it's Christmas break, people don't put their kid in daycare because, sometimes
there is stuff like that.
There's some weird stuff. It's like, oh, did you go during working hours? It's like, all right, like, come on. It was messy. It wasn't like a real... Why are we acting like this is real journalism?
They were just randomly driving around.
Like, why the fuck are we acting like this is real journalism? Fucking Ron DeSantis. What's the fucking difference? J.D. Vance was like, he's the greatest journalist in the country.
Oof.
You know what he means by that? He just means that he's doing the exact same thing that they always fucking do, which is to say, don't think about... the Indian invasion of Jersey City or Dearborn, of Houston, or don't think about the massive fraud going on in Crown Heights or Muncie, New York with those Jewish
she moved away to Williamsburg.
Right. It's like all those Hasidic communities that are scamming the system. No, you got to talk about Dearborn specifically. You got to talk about Minneapolis specifically. Why? Because it's a Muslim thing.
It's a Muslim
thing. And then
it
becomes, Israel is fighting the Muslims or being invaded by... America is not Europe. We're not being invaded by Muslims.
We don't have the same problem.
Back, blah, blah, blah. Do whatever the fuck you want to say. But it's not the fucking same between Europe and the United States.
We have a Guatemalan problem.
And why the fuck are we not talking about Dallas? Why are we not talking about Houston?
Yeah.
And the fucking Indians in Jersey City? Because J.D. Vance supports the H-1Bs. J.D. Vance supports Chinese migration, 600,000 and stapling green cards and diplomas.
Not just J.D. Vance, but all of his little buddies in tech that are relying on these H-1Bs.
Exactly. So we're never going to talk about the Indian invasion.
No.
Maybe we'll do our own fucking investigation in Jersey City. You hate to see us come into Journal Square.
Mm-hmm.
But
get ready.
Honestly, I would do it because I'm not afraid of Somalis, but a Somali will stab you.
They will follow you. Yeah. They will machete you.
They will stab you.
They will machete you.
It's just like, what are you gonna do? Fucking.
Yeah.
How dare you, Nadeem? How dare you, fucking Benny Basil?
I am recording this as well.
Like, okay, I'm recording too, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
I'm in an 8K camera.
Mm-hmm.
Get wrecked.
It's like,
I'm on Samsung A20.
And the thing is too, it's like, you had J.D. Vance tweeting like so impotently about like, oh, we're gonna they're committing all kinds of fraud. It's like, sorry, buddy, didn't we give you the fucking presidency, the House, and the Senate?
We gave you everything, buddy.
What more the fuck do you want from us? Do something.
Yeah.
Stop fucking tweeting. And it's like, yes, get these people the fuck out of here. But it's like, and this goes with what we were talking about last time. We're always saying yes and.
Yes and.
We never say, don't talk about the Somalis. Don't talk about Dearborn.
Let's not worry about the Somalis. We have a bigger issue. It's like, no, yes.
And that's how they always frame it.
That's why, they're like, oh, look at these people. They're just trying. They're okay with this. They want you to they're Israel first. They want to focus on Israel. It's like, yes and. No, we want that and this.
But you always say, no, don't talk about Houston or Dallas or Jersey City or Crown Heights or Muncie, New York. This
We're talking
Dearborn.
About Springfield, Ohio.
Go fuck
They're eating
yourself.
the cats.
I hate it. It's so stupid. And I can understand how, like, because even someone today on the title was like,
cattle.
I can't deal with this shit anymore.
Cattle.
And it's like, no, don't worry. Don't despair. There are people out there who see it. You just need to be able to have the rhetorical tools to be able to talk about this and not get fucking browbeaten by these fucking idiots.
And foreigners.
But no, it's actually wonderful that, like, Vance decided to tweet something. I just wish that someone would do something.
Yeah.
What more do you fucking want? You're about to lose.
We gave you everything.
You're going to lose the House and the Senate. And then we're going to hear from you, what do you expect us to do with divided government? And then the next year, it's going to be like, we have to all rally behind Vance because he's really going to do it this time. Go fuck yourself. The world is not going to fucking end if fucking J.D. Vance does not win in 2028. Their world will end. Peter Thiel, Mark Andreessen, David Sachs, Captive Dreamer, BAP, Passage Press, their world will get shook the fuck up because that's what they're betting on. The world will not end if we do not if the GOP loses in 2028. I promise you that. And you cannot dangle this fucking specter of illegal immigration in front of me because guess what? If we're not fucking kicking them out, what's the fucking difference for another 10 million? You fucking support 600,000 a fucking year Chinese people coming in here and all these fucking Indian people coming. Who the fuck gives a shit? I am not going to be browbeaten by you. Let them fucking lose. Are you getting paid by the fucking Republican Party? Because I'm not.
I ain't got a dime.
You want, and even fucking what's his name? The guy, Woman Definer, did this. He's like, there has to be some. I like Woman Definer a lot. Like, I think he's like a well-meaning buffoon. It's like, what are we gonna do to get them to understand that we need them to go further? Dude, electoralism is not that fucking hard. It's really not that fucking complicated.
Got the blueprints,
You
buddy.
withhold your fucking vote until you get a clearly, concrete, definable, explicit guarantee. Without that, let them fucking lose. Who gives a fuck? Ugh, it's giving me agita.
Which I recently learned that word.
Well, that's the thing. You're more and more. We're acclimating Benny to Jersey. I had to teach him what agita was, and if those of you who know agita is like an Italian thing, it's like. The way you use it is like, oh, it's giving me agita. It's fucking upsetting me. It's giving me an upset stomach because it really means literally indigestion. Yeah. We also got Benny disco fries.
I got my first pair of disco fries. Good stuff. Little mozzarella gravy fries.
Yeah, we gotta get you. We gotta get you a Taylor ham and egg and cheese.
Yeah, I just sort of because I bought a new truck, has a stock radio in it. I was listening to New Jersey 101.5 Trenton, and it was they're like there was an ad for. It was like a diner in the morning, Taylor ham, warming up in the day or something like that. I'm like, I need a Taylor ham.
Yes, and especially you don't need a pork roll. Like, it's very important for me that if Benny is going to really start acclimating,
if I'm going to be a real Jersey American,
North Jersey guy, he's going to be a Taylor ham guy.
Yeah.
But of course, now let's talk about the media market aspect of it.
Yes.
You had fucking who's the guy from Rumble? What's his name? Chris.
Is this guy?
What is this?
CEO of Rumble.
Pavlovsky.
Chris Pavlovsky.
What is that, Italian?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Anyway, so Chris
Pavlovsky from Rumble
is like, the investigative work by Nick Shirley is top notch. We need more of it. Nick, Rumble wants to give you a deal. Live stream your work raw and unfiltered.
Well, pause.
Grok,
yeah.
Take his clothes off, bend him over, and grease him up.
Oil him up right
girl. Now. Raw and unfiltered. Okay.
Excuse me.
We will pay you for your streams. You keep YouTube going. You can keep YouTube going, but we'll pay you far better than YouTube ever will. First of all, what's up?
Where's my bag?
What the fuck? We'll go to Jersey City, bitch.
Where's my fucking bag?
What do you think's gonna be funner, the Somali one or the Indian one? Let's be fucking for real. But of course, JD Vance is upping this guy. Now Rumble, who's a major investor, is JD Vance and whatever.
1789 Capital. It's original seed funding.
Who doesn't have a deal from Rumble? Our bestie. Us. Most importantly, us.
Yeah.
But also our bestie.
Our best friend.
Who brings tens of thousands of streamers to your shit every fucking weekday. Girl, give my fucking friend a fucking bag.
Legitimizing your platform.
Give my friend a fucking bag. Go fuck yourself. But it's like, it's just so tiresome.
It's also tiresome.
We just gotta get through this fucking year. I just need to be rich and famous already. But you know, also what I saw too is that people were being like, this is it, guys. We're not going to pay our taxes if they're just going to give them to these fucking bald-head Somalis.
Oh, fuck.
These people are fucking idiots.
This is a tangent here, but whenever I hear that we don't have to pay taxes stuff,
that's mooing to me.
That is moo, because it's almost like, and I know I have some friends that do this, but when people go like, look in the Constitution, it says for white men only. It says for...
my God.
It's like, dude, it's like, you sound like a sovereign citizen. Like, this is actually, I don't subject to searches. I'm in a private, this is a domicile.
I'm not driving, I'm operating.
Yeah, it's like, and you actually don't have to pay your taxes.
This is maritime law.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
I love the maritime law.
You don't have to pay your taxes if you actually look into it. America's for a free white people only. It says that. It's like,
dude,
loss, sauce.
First of all, anyone telling you not to break the law is a fucking op. Not paying your taxes is breaking the law.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah.
What the fuck do you think is going to happen?
Stop paying your taxes.
First of all,
tell me what happens.
Do you think that the government funds its disbursements based off of tax revenue? What year are you fucking living in? What century are you living in? We have a money printing machine. You gotta get...
You heard of the Fed?
It's called a fiat currency.
Yeah.
We're not giving out gold.
It ain't backed.
There's nobody at fucking in the treasury with a fucking abacus being like, oh, well, Johnny Keyboard Fingers didn't send in his taxes. I guess we can't pay for that Somali daycare. You're a fucking idiot.
They're just going to print the money for the fucking operation. It's like...
It pisses me off because, what am I doing this for?
Yeah, it's like... they're not going to understand.
You want to moo. You want to eat the grass. You want to moo. You want to get artificially inseminated with a rubber glove up your fucking
ass. The cut
ass.
is good. You want the pneumatic gun.
Get the fuck out of here. Who am I doing? You know, whatever. They're out there. They're listening.
Yeah.
They're giving us super chats. We're doing it for you. But dude, it is bleak out there. It's really fucking crazy.
Holy
anyway,
shit.
and also, did you see the fucking you mentioned this where it's like the fucking instead of actually we gave you the presidency, we gave you the Senate, we gave you the Congress. Where is the fucking action? But just like deportations, where we're not sending anyone home, 300,000. LOL. Don't make me fucking laugh. But just like that, what you get your fucking goy slop fucking AI edits. So let's take a look at this.
Edits here, yeah.
Oh my god, so heckin' based! Oh my god, there's the Jew who's running them around. Oh, based.
There's Tim Walz.
Oh yeah, based. The IDF is creating special military operations in Minnesota.
And what do we actually get?
God. This is what we get.
We get tweets from Vance and this.
So, I don't know. Do you care if Vance loses? I don't give a fuck.
Don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
What has he done? What has he actually done?
Get the fuck out of here. Okay, and then related to this, and this is like, this will be our last thing, and then we'll maybe do like some random whatever.
See, yes, check the chat, you know.
So we got to connect this to geopolitics in a bit, right?
Just a smidge.
So Trump recently recognized, or Israel recently recognized Somaliland. They're fucking making up fucking countries every day, buddy. Like, I was like, if your fucking shit wasn't read, if your shit wasn't mentioned in Herodotus, it's not a fucking real country.
Yep.
But anyway, apparently there's some sort of civil war or something, a separatist movement in Somalia, and since 1991, this region of don't care, it was whatever. But I'll do the fucking pedantic thing anyway. There's a region of Somalia called Somaliland, which broke off in 1991 and has been semi-autonomous since. There's a whole thing because adjacent to Somalia is the Strait of Aden. There's a strait.
Aden.
The Gulf of Aden, whatever. Gulf of Aden. That's what it is.
Sorry.
The Gulf of Aden.
We're not smart here.
Whatever.
I'm not.
Not that faggot blowed out pussy at the Thiel barbecue fucking Aden. This is the strait. This is the Strait of Aden, not the faggot of Aden.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a Strait of Aden, and across from it is Yemen with the Houthis, right? So we have a military base in a country called Djibouti. let me see Djibouti. There's a military. Sorry, I should expect that you guys are like not retarded. So there's a military base in Djibouti, but we have a deal with the government of Djibouti where we're not allowed to use that military base to strike other sovereign nations. We're only allowed to use it to conduct operations against piracy.
Yeah.
Right. So by recognizing Somaliland, Israel, this is what some of them say, like, oh, they want to send the Palestinians to Somaliland. I don't believe that because it's like
not a resettlement.
There's not a resettlement thing. It's about building a new base from which that government will allow you to conduct military operations against the Houthis and Israel's other enemies in the region.
Yeah, the Gulf enemies, yeah.
So there's a connection between the fraud that's being committed and the money being extracted and tech defense pharma finance. Oh, and a really important aspect of this with the whole Somali fraud thing is the connection between the PMC and the lumpen. The lumpen here are the Somalis who are living off of government assistance and all these disbursements.
Yeah.
And then even when you see in Nick Smiley's videos, there's like all these white Minnesotan late library ladies who come and be like, get out of here! ICE! That's the PMC. That's the professional managerial class woman who works for some NGO.
And like in our intro, when you see the lady holding the Habibi protest Dubai, it's like, who's next to her? Oh, it's a PMC white guy with a Norwood 5 in a backpack, going like, here's your talking points, here's your talking points. And it's the same fucking thing with the Somalis. It's like PMCs and the foot soldiers. Here you go, the lumpen prole and the ruling tech defense pharma finance class.
Right, exactly.
Raping you in the teeth.
Exactly. And did you see that thing where they all like kind of spoke one after another, and two of them, one of the lumpen and one of the PMC was like, there is fraud?
No, she was like, and I understand, fraud is bad. Whoop. And then she did the old like, oh, I'm about to get beheaded.
She's like, I can't do this.
I'm gonna get. I can't.
I fucking wish.
Yeah.
I fucking wish.
And then there was the PMC white lady, and she's like, there is fraud. And by the way, the lumpen had a nice fucking carrot, a big old diamond ring on that mother. And then you saw the other one with the chrome hearts sunglasses. They're the chrome hearts.
I did.
Oh, they are dripped out.
Get them the fuck out of my fucking country. Get them fuck out. I hate JD Vance because they're not going to get... And that's the thing.
They're
I'm
gonna allow this.
I'm aware that you can't do it because of the law. But
Judges,
the thing is, and all that shit. But the thing is, all your fucking PR people tell me all day, every day that because I talk about these connections, I'm getting put in a crystal, I'm getting sent home, I'm brown. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you the whole
JD,
way.
I will reverse the invitation. Eat shit.
Eat shit.
Eat
shit straight out of fucking Pooja's ass, bitch.
Yeah, go to your wife, tell her, you do the old, what was it, Beethoven that had the scat fetish? Write her the letter. I request you do not to wash on my return.
Oh, it was Napoleon.
Napoleon. Was it Napoleon?
He was like, do not. He told Justine, do not bathe.
I thought it was one of the music fellas. I thought it was like
Maybe.
Beethoven or something. But anyway, yeah, one of them like, do not bathe on my return.
Maybe we'll save this for the after show.
Yeah, maybe for the after show there. Hey, I got a flight to catch. We got to take it a little easy here. But
all right, let's see what else we got. I think that's the last
I think that was
main
pretty
thing that we're
much
going to do
it,
this
yeah.
week. You know, I mean, we'll take the other stuff that's in the docket, the deportation.
yeah, some of the stuff we missed, maybe we'll bring it up in the after show.
Well, we had one called "In No Deportation News." Trust me, I'm sure that one will be just as valid in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure
be the
that
same
one's not going
old
away.
Thing, yeah.
The Barry Weiss CBS thing.
Yeah,
who
Jacob
cares?
Savage.
Fucking gay. The Jacob Savage. No, we're not doing that. Epstein it's kind of over.
Real quick, we'll just do that because I kind of want to do it.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Context versus no context.
yeah,
What did you
totally.
mean by that? It's just
Well, this is the thing where it's like we
Epstein's
said
cool.
last time. Yeah, that's what we said last time. Listen, you're putting me in the most.
Well, sorry.
I'm here having to defend you, but no, it's like we were talking about last time, right? Where it's like when we were talking about what's his name, Steve Bannon's speech at AmFest. Out of context, Steve Bannon's speech at AmFest was super good. Right? It's like, oh, it sounds great, whatever. But in the context of like, you gave us Milo and you're teamed up with Passage Press, whatever, it becomes muddy and not so
Very
clear,
moody.
more ambiguous. With the Epstein Advent drops, I mean, you guys obviously saw the amazing edits from production of like the Aura.
a little hype at it.
In context, yes, it's muddied with all this stuff about the fucking kids or more, you know, Mossad or the transhumanist stuff, and it's all morally ambiguous. We're saying, but think about it out of context. Those are drippy. I want to live a life of leisure.
If you take certain things out of it, Epstein's life was
And if you can't
aspirational.
be that sophisticated, if you can't be that nuanced, like,
you're lost.
go somewhere else. Go listen to John Goyle.
Hitler
or
was
whatever.
cool.
Yeah, whatever.
Stalin
exactly,
was
et cetera,
cool.
Et cetera. It's like,
The
actually, I
80s
think he was really fucking a monster.
It's like, cool, dude. Yap, yap.
Exactly.
No
I
one's
just
listening.
I just can't do that. You know, I need to be me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and I need that glove.
Mm-hmm, that glove's
Well, let's
crazy.
see. Do we have anything else that we
Nothing else, really.
Not even the maybes.
Maybe
Nicki Minaj, we could talk about.
We kind of
we
brought that up.
We brought up
Yeah.
Aidan. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, and also fuck the old Glory Club. Maybe we'll talk about that at the after show. Oh, that's right. We can talk about this stuff at the after show.
Yeah, we'll bring a lot. We're about to, after this ends, we'll do a little space on Twitter. That'll be at Bazillion Thought. I'm not going to spell it. You're not going to spell it. You're going to find it because you guys follow us.
Yeah, you can figure
We
this
don't need
out.
to fucking
You can
tell
figure
you.
this out. You know where the fuck to find me at
If
this
you
point.
can,
We're
it's
not that
in
big
the
yet.
YouTube header. Go to the YouTube header. It's there.
Totally.
Anyway.
Also, if you would like to buy beautiful beef tallow products like soaps and chapsticks
Handmade.
and balms, and we love the balm.
We love the bomb.
All that stuff.
Grass fed, no shit in it.
It smells great.
It smells
if you would
awesome.
like to buy it, then go to BenniBasilSoaps.com, Benny with an I. Otherwise, don't go there.
The conversion rate. We need the
Yeah.
conversion rate.
We will be back next in
2
weeks. What is that? The 17th?
Every other Saturday.
Every other Saturday. We'll be back January 17th, I think that is.
Yep.
If you would like to lock yourself in at a reduced rate for our weekly episodes when we start them in February, go to patreon.com/Benni Basil Show, Benny with an I.
Yep.
And lock yourself in at the $10 rate because otherwise in February that's going up. You'll also get access to our bonus episode where we talk about our trip to DC and meeting with Nick Fuentes, becoming friends with him. Do we have any more super chats?
Yeah, we got a couple more super chats here.
We love you guys.
Yeah, we love you guys. So
All right.
we'll
Let's do the super chats and then we'll smoke a cigarette and then we'll open up the Twitter space on Bazillion Thought.
Yep. So before we end, we'll take a couple peek at the. It looks like the internet's dropping a little right at the end. It's saved it till the end, but it's coming back a little bit. Oh, I see 0 now. It's back. Okay. If you guys could hear us, we're gonna read these super chats here. And $4.99 from Pessimistic Idealism. It says, to be America first is to recognize that America cannot exist apart from absolute sovereignty, and we have to choose between monarchy and chaos.
Sure. Next.
1999 from Merrigan. I believe it. Okay, whatever. Basil, I followed you on Twitter, but you're too inside baseball. If I didn't watch you guys, I wouldn't know what you mean, but maybe you don't care. Just fine. Great to see you guys. We're going to teach you.
Yeah. I get it. I totally
We're going to bring you along.
And I think it is. I think the timeline especially isn't so general audience. I think this is going to be the more general audience thing, and kind of we're able to flesh it out. Yeah, I mean, the timeline, I got to do me right now.
Yeah,
you know, it's like
do our
at some point maybe we'll have a primer that's up and all that stuff, but you know, I got to do me.
Yeah.
But were there any other?
There was one more from Dixieland Twink. Hey, how are you doing?
We love Dixieland. I think he's. We won't. Well, we love you. We know. We love you. Maybe we'll see you one day.
Yeah. Hello, am big fan of Gypsy and Tipsy Show. 2026 is next.
Who's
$10.
Who's who?
Yeah,
who's who?
Yeah. Well, I
don't even know. Whatever.
That's okay.
We love it. Thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Anyway, I'll put on the normal chat here to say a couple goodbyes. The live chat. Let me guess. They're probably saying we're glitching. Yep. It's okay. Listen, it's in the post show. Or ittle be in the YouTube upload.
Yeah, check out the YouTube.
Listen, we had no frame drops for 2 hours and 30 minutes, so it's we count our blessings.
Yeah,
count our blessings.
I think this is a good one.
But yeah, anyway, we will catch you in the after show. We're going to end it here. Thank you everybody for tuning in to the Benni and Basil Show, episode 9. It's been a blast. We truly love you guys.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody. Yoink.